Hello? Oh, is this thing on? Is this thing on? I don't know. Oh no. Is this thing on? Hello, chat. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Are we live? There's no music. It's all falling apart. Okay, whoops. I was a little slow on the deadline there. Hi, I'm very orange today and also very cold. I've got a killer headache and Aisha's in bed with a fever. So I think it's fair to say that there is a sickness afoot in the land. But we're live and we're gonna keep this baby train rolling. Motherfucker, it is 6 a.m. It is 12 p.m. What's the morning one? It's noon for me. Okay. Go away. Okay. Sorry. Hi, Mega Ultra Dude. Hey, Super Duper Dude. Thank you very much for your membership, by the way. Can't thank you enough for it. Same goes for you, Mega Ultra Dude. How's it, Janice? How's it? Couch, of course. I think what do you want? Over a year of consecutive membership now? It's got to be something like that, right? Let's pull this up. Sorry, I know I'm very orange. Uh, for some reason, the lighting in here is like super scuffed today, and I can't work out what it is. I'm just gonna be an orange man, okay? You call me the U.S. president the way I be, the way I be tired. You're tired, dude. I'm tired too. Yesterday's stream took it out of me. I think I'm getting like sick. I have the most obscene headache you could possibly imagine. Why do I have hair? This isn't hair. It's a hair substitute for the winter. Hey, Nozen, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh, I'm so tired. And so that's why we're going to take a fun, chilled approach to today's stream. Just going to play some computer games. No antics, no chair tier lists. God, that took it out of me. No poker roguelites, no trivia. Just good old-fashioned Soviet gaming, okay? Party mandated gaming. Party approved anecdotes. That's the only thing we're permitted today. You've been a year for a member in 4 months. That's crazy, bro. Have you tried smacking your head against the desk? It should help with the headache. Okay. Give me a second. I've got this meat tenderizer for some reason on my desk. So I mean that could I am meat in many ways. You know, many people are saying this. That could probably work, but nah, I'm pretty tender as it is, I'll be honest. If you want to know what this is for, okay, bring it in. All right, huddle up. I'm sorry, I know there's no music. It's because we're waiting for the game to load. It takes like 20 minutes on the beta branch. Okay. Teams, Microsoft Teams tracks your activity by whether or not you're interacting with something on your PC. So when you're doing boring training and you're not actually reading the documents they sent you because you did it all in law school like 4.5 years ago, you just take a heavy object and place it on the keyboard while the camera is covered. And voila. And you open Notepad and just type the letter Q for 1 hour and 23 minutes. And they'll never know. That's a little loud. Give me a second. I know you can't see it. Hold on. Hold, chat. Okay. Is that better? Also, my mic was peaky as hell yesterday. I'm sorry about that. It's because I've constantly been swapping them from computer to computer to do the RimWorld. I do the RimWorld narration on my laptop because it has no fan noise, and I do the streaming obviously on my stream PC. All right. Give me the random screen. Let's put some workers and resources on the screen. There it is. There it is. All right. Have I got enough recording space for today's session? Let's have a look. Because there's quite a stream backlog. Magic's been working full time on the RimWorld video, and so there has been no edits done, stream footage, so it's all piling up. I'm honestly going to have to just throw away a lot of it. And yeah, we got 117 gigs. Okay, so let's launch it off. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're starting in the year of 1963. You can see it up top there, top of the screen. That is 1 year later than when we ended stream last time. I just let it run for 1 year so that we could build all of our underground infrastructure. It is now all built. All the sewer pipes, all the water lines, all that stuff. We have successfully managed to build the fire station. We did that last time. We've got the cinema put down. We have the shopping center. We've got a gallery. We've got a police station planned, as well as a courthouse. Our prison's over here. I think we're still missing our hospital. And we got to build the schools. We got to build the schools. We got to build the houses. We got to build... There's a university over here, planned out. And we got to build some sports facilities. And then we can bring people in. So I think we're going to do that probably May 1964. That's the goal. If they ever see this, this VOD, then they'll know. Nah, they're never gonna see this VOD. I promise you right now. I promise you right now. Have you tried, what am I missing here? I'm missing something. This will be Russian theme. It is kind of a Russian theme game in that it's a Soviet game, right? Which is very Russian, by necessity, I suppose. All right, so now next up what we're going to want to do is I think let's build the schools first. So we're going to start with the kindergarten. Although, you know what we actually want to do first is put this down. Let's bring this road across. We'll have it link up there and there. That's a bit skewed. Hold on. We can make this nice. I'd like to get the main thoroughfare to the bus lane like pretty solid, right? From the get-go here. All right, hold on. This is all skew. I hate it. Okay, try me again. Give me the grid. Against my better judgment, give me the grid. Give me the grid, boy, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Drift away. Take me, you know what we'll do? We'll do it like this. Take me out to here. Take me over, give a bit of a curve to right over there. And you're going to link here. And you're going to link... I don't want the curve on this one. Well, I want to make this look nice, okay? This is now a city skyline stream. We're aesthetic building. All right. I hate it, but at least the joint is better. All right. Just link you up. You know what? Just link you up like that. That's completely fine. All right, and then why don't we stick a little Lenin right over here? Everybody can see them on their way to work. Put a little Lenin right over there. Give him one of the old footpaths. Lovely. Okay, let's get the construction teams on that. So these buildings can start. We can start building these. We have waste collection everywhere. We're looking pretty good on that front. I love the timing, just stood up from my bed. Hey, Melody, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Very nice to have you here. We need to fit in a bunch of stuff here, chat. We're going to want to get a hospital, probably down here, because I think I'm going to expand the housing this way, and I want to get a cargo station for the shopping center setup. So let's start on that. For one, we can have a footpath. Let's do it out of asphalt for extra speed. We can link those up and get them cooking. Okay, so you can go full speed. There we go. Have we got, did we ever build these? We did. And everybody's assigned, right? Yep. And does this thing have workers? It does. This should be getting stuff delivered to it. It does have stuff being delivered to it. Let's go ahead and make these one-way connections. So we push resources straight into this and they don't get sent back. I think that's the strat. So that's got stuff being delivered to and from it. Okay, lovely. I don't need you to store explosives, though, because we're storing explosives over there. Seems a pretty big letter to me. He's a good size. I think that's fair. Hold on, let's do a side-by-side comparison. So, it's you... Hold on, 1 second. There's a meme here. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Alternative meme. Hold on. 5'11", 6 foot. I am not well. I feel very sick, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Also, I think we can start pushing this up to being asphalt. Let's work on that. We'll just do it in little itty-bitty pieces. Do that piece and do that piece. Yeah, that'll be fine. Well, I mean, they can turn around here to get to... So we can actually do this piece as well. But then they won't be able to get to this street. Now, we'll just do it in little bits. And then, yeah, do that piece as well. Okay, cool. That should keep them more busy. As an engineering student who just took civil engineering 2 years ago, that road makes me sad. Which one? This one? It should. It should. Okay. I think what we can do now is going to go through the tedious process of linking up every single connection on these structures to the main road. Now that we have the main road. Yeah, this is always a bit of a pain, but it is necessary. So chat, how have you been doing? I know it's a bit of an early stream for the Americans. I know it's a bit of a sort of a nice midday stream for the Europeans. It's probably quite a late stream for the Oceania gamers. But I was really struggling to find a time where I could, you know, get everybody in. Where are we going to connect you? We could do an asphalt... excuse me. No. We could do an asphalt footpath here. Oh, we need to connect this up as well, don't we? Yeah, you need to get linked up. That's water substation. You need to get linked up like... Oh, there's a connection right there. You can just get linked up from here, though. Just to make transit a little bit easier. Trying to put down as many connections as possible. Yeah, you can go like that. That should be fine. Alright, and then we continue the same here, and this needs to be a pass-through path here. Alright, and we can't build this one yet until we've got this this segment planned. So let's queue everything here up. And they've all been set to automatically assign themselves to footpaths. So we'll, but I'll give them these ones from the get-go. Alright, nice. Remember to like the stream, guys. Thanks, Giddy. Also, hello. Hello. Hey, Aviv Salomon. Ooh, that's a really cool name. Hello, welcome to the stream. Just joined. Well, it's good to have you here. We're playing some Soviet Skylines. This is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. It's a city building game mixed up with a bunch of like factory logistics and stuff. We're 3 years in. We started with the hardcore realistic start, meaning we had like almost no money. There was a completely empty map. We had to fill it in ourselves. And we've got a pretty solid little industry going. Let's see what this guy's doing. He's delivering a asphalt paver to this footpath over here. Oh, no, he's going to a different one. Where are we going with this? Nice hard right turn there. There's a dump truck waiting with some asphalt. He's going to drop it off. And once he's exited, there we go. They're going to start laying the asphalt down. Very nice. So as you can see, our city is still very much just in the planning phase. We've got to build all the infrastructure before we build the buildings. Otherwise, things tend to get a little bit lost. Speaking of infrastructure, is this stuff here built? No. Oh, this bridge is almost built, though. Look at that. 265 days remaining. It's on low priority, which is fine with me. That means that the trucks will only take people there when they need to. This is all getting delivered some gravel. Very cool. How's our oil exports going? As you can see, we're actually in the green most months. As our oil exports are keeping up, and this one's actually a little slow. So let's get... we got that extra oil truck somewhere. I know we do. He might actually already be on the route. Yeah, there you go. There he is. It's this guy. So you are heading over to sell with $5,600 worth of oil. Okay, we're doing well. The indoor pool is coming along nicely. You love to see that. Our heating plant has been built. Yes, and has the heating pipe been built? Yes, it has. Okay. So if we run people into here, we have heating now. That's pretty huge. I love these early streams. Finally caught one at a great time. Hey, man, I'm happy to have you here. So, Giddy, I remember you messaged me about this. You said you're studying. What are you in university? What are you doing? Also, what are we missing here? We need to deliver. We need to build the street lamps. Okay. So let's start planning out the cargo area for this guy. I think I already know I'm going to want a little bit more space. So let's also push the terrain out. Just take away some of that beachhead. There we go. Give ourselves a little more room to work with. Okay. So, what do we need to do this? This thing has to get meat, and it has to get food and clothes and electronics delivered. It's only got one cargo import, and those things are stored in separate storages. So we're going to have to use forklifts to move it. So we'll put down a factory crossing. Now, we'll put down another one over here, over here, over here, over here. We'll put down... No, let's start with this. Give me a meat storage. Give me a meat storage right over here. Okay? Then give me a warehouse to store the food and the clothes and stuff. We just need a small one. And that can't be built on water, which means we need to use this to elevate the terrain a little bit. Let's see if it'll let me place it now. Yes, it will. Okay. So you are going to connect sort of over here. Put it like that, and then give me a two-way connection. Very nice. Okay, now, this won't push into that building. If it's a direct connection, resources will just be moved automatically. But if you've got a connection point in between, you have to use forklifts in order to move stuff around. So we're going to need to build a forklift garage, and we'll stick that right over here. And then he should be able to move things back and forth. And I don't think there's anything else I need to connect here. So we'll put that there. And then what I'm going to do is also build a road cargo station. Just to speed up the offloading, unloading. Although, do we need to worry about that? I don't think we do. I think this is good enough. What I am going to want is a distribution office, so that we can move resources back and forth. And I'm actually going to use the modded ones for that, because they're much better. The link in the description to my mod list is right there. Distribution office. Give me a 5-vehicle distribution office. Give me 2 of those. So we'll put 1 here and 1 here. One of these is going to fetch resources from the border and bring it to these warehouses. The other one is going to distribute resources from those warehouses to other places in the city. Restaurants, hotels, Mega Ultra Dudes, toilet, you know, that sort of stuff, the basics. Alright, let's, this isn't the worst place imaginable. Let's instead put you right down over here. Okay, nice. I hope that was within power range. I didn't check. Hold on, we should check that. Are you within power range? No. Wait, yes? Right over there is fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we're all good. Whew. That would have been annoying to fix. Okay, you can bring a road out right here. Come on down. And then, you know what? Let's put it right along the beach. And then you can connect up to that. Okay, very cool. And then you link there. You can honestly just be a dirt road for the forklifts. And you, over here, you are going to be a gravel path as well. And this one here can just be a dirt road. We're not really going to have to get to the shopping center directly like that. Alright, and then we'll just want a couple of solid connections over here and over here. So put one going this way, one going this way, and then let's give them access to this side as well. We'll do it just like that. Alright, nice. I think that looks pretty solid. Let's go ahead and get that planned and get them starting to work on it. And then we still need to put down the hospital at some point. I used to have a membership that someone gifted me. It's just expired. Okay, cool. You're studying software development, not really in uni. It's something in high school, but American standards. Okay, so you're in that bracket. Oh, you are not a mod on YouTube. No, you're not, Mega Ultra Dude. Whoopsie. There you go. I forgot to add you. That's so true. There you go, Mega Ultra Dude. You're a mod now. Sorry. Congratulations on the promotion, King. You should put distribution offices as close to sources as possible. Having them near the destination is doubling their distance. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's a very good point, Aviv. Let's move this one. So this one will move stuff from these factories over. We'll put the distribution one here. That makes a lot of... I put them where I remember what they do. I know it's less efficient, but it helps me remember what they're for, and that honestly adds to the efficiency over time, right? But I will put this one... we'll probably pull resources from this guy. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll put this right over here. A little offshoot from that road. Put that right over there. Okay, and is there an fuel deposit here? Yes, there is. Okay, cool. So let's get that built. That actually reminds me, we can then remove... Hold on. If I suspend this, we can remove that. There we go. And then put it back on. Very nice. One construction. I haven't even gotten the role in Discord. Oh, giddy. So, anyone who has ever had channel membership gets the role in Discord. It's too much admin to remove people. I mean, obviously, you only get access to the premium content if you're actively a member, but the Discord role is for life. So, could someone please give Giddy the premium person role on Discord? They've, just by having a sub, whether it's gifted or not, you get the role. But again, you only access so you get access to the premium chat, which is not very active, but you only get access to the premium content if your subscription is active. So the way I see it, that's, you know, it helps everybody who wants to be part of it but maybe can't afford it all the time. I'm not going to kick you out just because for that month or something you can't pay a membership. That's fucked up. Oh, super dude. Water. King behavior. Thank you. Water. Oh. I'd also like to. There were concerns about my health in one of the previous streams. I do drink water even when I don't get the water command. I just forget. So that reminds me. That's the value, okay? Okay, give me a hospital. We're going to put this bad boy... I want to have space for a helipad at some point. So let's put this over here. I'm pretty sure we can fit a helipad in right over there. But I guess there's only one way to find out. And then you can link up to the rest of the city. Like that. And there's no way in hell I'm going to get the helipad in there now. I just contradicted myself. So we're going to have to go down and around a little bit. So more something like... That should be enough space, right? Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, and add it over there. Alrighty. Making that. I'm loving it. This has all got its resources delivered. What are we waiting on? A little bit of gravel, a little bit of labor. What are you doing? You are building unfinished footpath. Oh, thank you. Miles' father, Teresa? Oh no. They know my secret. Oh, that's getting built. This is getting built. We don't really need the technical university. I think that's all we need for citizens to be happy. We'll go through the checklist in a second, but I'm pretty sure we're now there, right? Also, this can get linked up over here. There we go. Let's do a little connection, and why don't we do a little... this doesn't have to be asphalt. This can just be regular gravel footpaths. Connections over there. Connection... Well, I don't want to split this up. I want to split this up as little as possible, actually. So we'll do this later. Yeah, let's fix that. Asphalt footpath. Connect you up. Oh, you're going to be a piece of garbage about this, aren't you? Oh, you bastards. Okay. Asphalt footpath from here to there. Thank you. And then don't deconstruct this. Thank you. All right. Build that, and then we'll build the rest of it. This is a super high priority. Get that done. Okay, these paths are all done, which means we now have access to... We don't need to build Lennon just yet, but we now have access to the bus stop. Alright, so let's build the schools. Once the schools are built, we are going to have access to everything, really, that we need. So I think I want to have you connect... You, Mr. Police Station, you're going to connect right over there. We'll have a pass-through over here, just in case we need it. You never know. Let's have you come up like this. You're going to connect right over here. And this is going to come down to there. Yes. Yes. Okay, you can connect right here. I know it's going to require them to build with the workers, but it's fine. Like, it's okay. I don't mind if these get broken up a bit because they build really fast. Alright, now everything here is built, so we can connect this up. Like so, and so, and so, and so, and so. Because these all have to get built at some point, so we might as well do it now while there's nothing else for the workers to do. Okay, and then we got to do the connections for this side when the time comes. Alrighty, you can link up over here. And you're going to have to get links over here at some point. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and plan those. This is so wonky it hurts. It doesn't have to be a grid. It's a city, my man. It's a city. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are a grid-aligned gamer, you're not going to love what you see here today. I'll be honest. I really dislike Streamlabs, though. At least their OBS clone. Yeah. Streamlabs is the absolute worst. It's what I use because it's free. It's certainly one of the freest applications for streaming of all time. I hate it. It's also possibly one of the worst applications for streaming ever conceived by man or beast. Let's link this up here. And again, we're just going to give it as many connections as it can take. More connections means, because if this guy over here couldn't make it because he was 1 meter shy, he might be able to make it if the connection's just that little bit closer. So we'll link it like that. This one's probably unnecessary, though. I think we can ditch that. But these ones are all good. And then we're very much going to want to connect up the tennis courts. And that can probably have a shortcut. Come like this, and then like that. There we go. That should be good. Alright. Cities are organic, alright? They grow and sprawl as the people inside them do. They follow McDonald's whenever they're built. It'll all come together in no time. Remove the tie? What are you talking about? Oh, Git. Git isn't that Git isn't... I mean, sorry. For the viewer at home, there's a chatter named Giddy. Another chatter asked them, is your name an insult if you remove the TY? Spelling Git. I would say that of all the British curse words, Git is like the least offensive, or at least in my experience. I'm not a British enjoyer myself. I refuse to consume beans on toast for breakfast, which is a blatant lie. I literally had it yesterday. Alright, we're going to need the police station. Let's get that built. We're going to need the courthouse. Let's get started on some larger projects here. The roads are coming together nicely. And you need to be linked up as soon as this asphalt is rolled. Alright, but like I said, these small dirt paths come together super fast, so it's no problem there. Let's get some statues, I think. Some big old Soviet emblems. We'll put... Where are we going to put these? In between each trash pile? That seems appropriate. One over there. One over there. One over there. That should help boost the citizens' loyalty in the area. We can put down some trees and fountains and stuff next. Let's, if people are going to move in, let's make it a nice place to move into. Now, are we going to be able to connect here? Yes, we are if we do something... game's got a little bit of a weird engine when it comes to this, but that will work. We can just, I mean, you're not even going to see this once the trees are planted. Oh, so close. There we go. And you. Oh, there. Oh, no, come on. Give it to me. There we go. There we go. Right, lovely. Has anyone got any problems? You can't store or export water. Is that so? You have your sewage connection. Yes, you do. Are my sewage connections all the way down? Yes, they are. This thing has power. We are living, kings. We are living. Go ahead and let this thing continue being built. Let's build our distribution office. Let's build these. Let's make sure this distribution office gets built as well. And that's all looking great. Okay, let's get our technical offices built. One will be for waste. One will be for snow plows. This one's going to be just to drop vehicles off when they need repair. It's all covered together. It is I, a normal citizen. The grey name is a meme now. Is it really, Magic? Are you, Magic cannot canonically ever be a member. If anyone ever gifts him a sub, he has to commit seppuku on the spot. I don't make the rules. Ritual honorific sacrifice. It's the only way, to be sure. Asphalt footpath. All the way down. There we go. And there we go. Magic, how have you been doing? How's the RimWorld video coming, boss? Let me know. Court mandated remind you to say your game audio is slightly too loud. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying really hard not to peak the mic. And that, of course, requires, you know, making everything else a little bit softer. Thank you. Chat, you have one job, and that's to tell me when my game audio is too loud. I was generally going to go cook some sausages and beans with toast right now. You know what? Don't let the haters tell you how to live your life, King. Get to it. Get to it. Alright, let's put a connection over here. We can squeeze another one right over here. I think this will be a good spot for a sports facility. So let's find some space for that. Let's put down, like, these don't work during the winter, unfortunately, but, I mean, they look cool. So let's add one. Not tourism, not state infrastructure. There we go, for sports. Let's put down, like, a volleyball court, maybe? We can get down a couple things here, actually. If we put down put a volleyball court, maybe like this. And then we could squeeze in a tennis court next to it. Is there a tennis court here? Tennis is the game of champions. There it is, tennis playground. Not exactly how I would phrase it, but that's just me, I guess. Tennis playground? You insult me, Stalin. Let's put the tennis playground like this, and then we can squeeze a nice little statue in here, I think. I do have some modded ones. Let's put down statue. Lenin statue. Oh, excuse me. Lenin statue or Karl Marx statue. When is it not a good time for a little bit more Lenin in our lives? A little bit of Tina is what I need. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. How about the Marx statue? Oh, dude. Karl Marx watches you play volleyball. Circa 1963 colorized. That's a large Marx, isn't it? Okay, and let's link these all up. And we'll do it just like so. There we go. It's the fitness center. The wellness center. There you go. And then you link up right over there. How nice is that going to look when it's built, huh? Probably not very good, to be honest with you. I've been 100 meters away from Lenin. Have you really? Is that the, you went to the what's it, the resting in state thing? Is it surreal? It feels like it would be kind of surreal, just seeing a dude in makeup who's been dead for 100 years. Welcome to the city of unemployed where everything is crooked. Have you ever been to a city? Have you left your room before? You'll note that they're never in straight lines, unless they're designed by, like, someone who only owns a slide rule and has never been to a city. Okay? They're organic, they flow, they move, they breathe. Alright? We're building some organic city architecture here. Also, I'm too lazy to enable the, the tool. Sorry, not sorry, boys. Ooh, ooh, I can fit this out here. I think there's any chance we could actually get this connection? Because this would be a lot nicer than those ones. Especially for the people making the trek from all the way down there. Ah, it's fine. And then just link this over here, otherwise they won't be able to get to the gallery of art. Just like that. We'll add the trees in a second. Well, we can add them in now, I guess, while we're waiting for this to build. Let's plant some spruce. Yeah? Yeah. A little bit of spruce trees going down the main line here. Some spruce over here. Gonna spruce the place up. Oh my god, do you think that's where it comes from? No shot, right? I want an urban forest. We might end up building statues in these spaces. We probably will, because they improve government loyalty, which is a very important resource in this game. But I'm gonna put some trees down between. They're very small now, but they will grow. That's sort of what they're known for. There we go. We're just gonna put down some lovely trees. It's gonna be an urban forest in here. Oh, there we go. It's perfect. We could build a lumber camp right next to it. Maybe that's where all the prisoners will go when they're done in Siberia. Oh, yeah, okay. Surround the pool with it. Some trees in front of the university. Some trees behind the university. Okay, we're really sprucing the place up. But, and you can have a dirt path connection. Actually, you know what? This can be proper road. Let's do a proper road connection all the way down here to there. That's going to be for our pub. Our outskirts pub. Yeah, you're linked up. Once that's built, we'll link up that side. Alright, that's all looking good. Okay, so we have a cinema. We have a pool. I think we can start building these structures. Make sure we're not getting citizens. No, we're not. Okay. Yeah, let's put down 3, 4, 5, 6 houses to start with. And then we'll build the rest as we go. It's all coming together now, boys. How are we doing for money? We're actually in the green for last month. What miles is in a city? No. Me? No. Me? No. This is our outdoor pool. Let's give it a connection right over there. Let's give it a connection right over there. Let's give our pub a connection right over there. Let's bring the university road down this way. And allow that to link up right over there as well. I think that's going to look great. Let's connect up this pool. Let's connect up this bar. I don't know what that actually links to, so we'll connect this one as well, just in case. It's all looking great. And then we got space for statues in between. Oh, baby. Oh, we're cooking now. Oh, we are cooking now. When Lenin is in your heart, you always live with him. So many people are saying this in 1964. Many people are saying this. Yeah, let's build the forklift garage as well as that factory connection. And get that little piece built there. It's all okay. It's all coming together, Millhouse. We actually have this road done now. This one's going to come together. All right, come together right now, all over me. Perfect. Perfect shot. And then you should have a connection here. Yes. This is for the courthouse. That can link up right over there. Lovely. Alright, look at this constant flow of industry. Alright, so footpaths are always kind of the most tedious part of city building in this game. But once you've got it done, it's done, right? That's sort of the big win here. Obvious man says obvious things. Alright, cool. People are spreading the asphalt. And that means we can get started on some sports facilities. We can build this one as well. We'll build Carl some other time, I guess. Suspend him for the moment. Although he does only take 4 tons of steel. You know what? A little bit of government loyalty wouldn't hurt. Build Carl. Build Carl. Let's get started on this and that and this and that. And then we just need to build the forklift garage so we can build the centerpiece. That's how you access those. Alright, it's all working. So what's going to happen now is the snow's going to arrive soon. And we're going to have a lot of this stuff slow down. So let's get some resources delivered now while we still can. Alright, let's pick somebody to follow. How about you? What are you up to? Let's have a look. And let's read some chat. My damn OCD is throwing red flags. The apartment buildings and some rooms are aligned to the grid, and some other paths that should be aligned aren't. There's no grid! That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's no grid. The grid is in your head, okay? I genuinely thought the same, before researchers, of course. I thought Miles lived in a mud hut in the savannah next to some lions with antennas sticking out the roof. Okay, so Miles doesn't live with lions, huh? What do you call this? What's this right here? If Miles doesn't live with lions, what do you call this? This is what I call this Zoe. She's not happy about the setup. Feeling a little bit more compliant today. Huh? Tell the people what you just said to me. Hmm? He's getting a cat. Watch this. How does he know? Magic and I share a cerebral cortex, I'm telling you. The cerebellum, 1-to-1. This little dude do be vibing, huh? Alright, so the city is coming together. The trees make it look a lot more lived in. It is still very flat, though. But at this point, we're mostly just working on the resource delivery. It's going to take a minute, but it is worth doing. Alright, we're dropping off concrete, I see. The biggest bottleneck right now is going to be workers. And that's what our first citizens are going to do. They're going to work in the construction industry to build the rest of this. That is the plan. Alright, lots of connections coming in here. That's great. This is almost done. That's amazing. Okay, the hospital we have to have built, obviously. So there are some things that need to be done ASAP. The distribution office is going to be one, so that we can actually move resources around. This one's going to be another major priority. I'd say that then the storages are going to be pretty huge. We don't need the connection so much just yet, but we are going to need all of this built. The connection can come, those will just be built by machines. I'm mostly, what I'm assigning here is actually the workers more than anything. We need a hospital or everyone will just die. We don't need a restaurant, we don't need the art gallery, we do need a police station, and we do need a courthouse, and we do need a prison. Otherwise none of that's going to function. What else are we going to need here? We obviously need the housing, but that can wait a second until the infrastructure is built. We absolutely have to have the kindergarten and the high school. We already have the indoor pool, which is the most important one. Alright, so that's all coming together. Then where are we going to get our citizens from, I hear you asking? Well, we're going to be voluntarily relocating them from their current abodes and placing them in our new city. Alright, for their own good. It's for their own good, I swear. So we've got quite a few settlements around here. Some of them are bigger than others. This one over here... Oh, I swear there's one over here. Oh, there it is, little guy. So this guy's got some buildings with lots of people. 30 people in each of these. The buildings we're constructing can house 140. So we could fill one building with these houses, fill about half another one with those houses, and then these other ones have like between 3 and 10. So it takes a minute. I've never really gotten to a point where I could have my export stable. I think we're already there, right? We were green last month, and this month we're pretty close. You just got to get some oil going early game. It does eventually devalue, and then you can't rely on it forever, but it will get you through the early game. Magic is the superior clone. Yeah, it's kind of hard to argue with the truth, as much as it hurts. Also, how much we were making 5,600 at the start of the episode. We're now making 5,500, so there is some devaluation. but it takes a very long time for it to actually happen. And we might get lucky with the market change where the fuel price or the oil price spikes. We're oil men, after all. There you go. This is coming together very nice. Like I said, this will all just get built by machines. We don't have to do anything. Alright, lots of resources being moved here. These resources already. So what are we waiting for? We're probably waiting for the delivery of some excavators. No, they're all already working on other projects. Yeah, they're over here. I see, and that's because we've changed the priorities. So the ones where the excavators are working on don't have the stuff they're missing. So let's push priority on this as well. If everything's high priority, then nothing is. That's how I like to live my life. There's a tower crane over here. That's a pretty high priority job. Alright, so where are all of... I do remember there being one mistake that I'd made, which is that I think both of these are pulling workers from the same... Yeah, they're both pulling workers from the same customs house, which means that we were getting half as many people working as we could have. That was just a small... Yeah, Skitsville Medium Custom House. Yeah, that was just a small oversight on my part. So this has got all of our cranes. This has got all of our covered holes, as well as one excavator who's kind of just vibing. Who knows what he's doing? He's just chilling. I think what I want to actually do is move you, Mr. Crane, to here. And then move this excavator to here, so it only gets moved with... Well, I suppose we could move it into here, right? Move it to there. And then... Oh god, where's that excavator gone? Is it you? It's you. And then you can go work over there. That way you'll get moved properly. At least Western currency is more stable. That's true. Where is the Western currency? It is over here. We can actually trade with them. It's just one hell of a drive all the way out there. But it is an option this time. Unlike last time where we had absolutely no way to get it, we can actually get it now. And that makes me think... Hold on, that actually gives me an idea. Chat, what if we just start buying steel in huge quantities from the Americans, or from the West? We got nothing else to do with these dollars. Let's save a bunch of rubles and just buy a crap load of steel. So how are we going to do that? We're going to need to start with the distribution office, a free one. I think this is a good idea. Let's get a free distribution office right over here. We're going to put some vehicles in here. Let's buy some Western ones. Give me the workshop items as well. Okay, so I'm going to need an oil tanker for refueling purposes. 17 tons of liquid right there. That's pretty good. Let's go with the slightly cheaper one. We'll go with the Mac B61. Alright, bring him in. Next up, what do I want? I want a open hull transfer vehicle. I want a workshop items allowed. I want a open hull. So 14 tons, 30 tons, 16 tons. Let's get 2 Mark E model long hauls right over here. Alright? We're going to put down a fuel station right over here. Like, come on, give me the link, give me the link, give me the link right over there. You are going to go to this customs house. You're going to buy fuel. You're going to take that fuel over here. You're also going to buy steel. Where are you going to put that steel? You're going to make the journey of a freaking lifetime, my friend. And you're going to take that steel all the way. I think we'll build a depot. We'll build a depot right over here. Right over here. So let's just offload a bunch of steel right over here. Who hasn't liked the stream? So true. Building the modded distribution office without research is broken, lol. I don't understand why the regular distribution office isn't allowed with research. Same goes for the modded ones. It makes no sense. Every other free thing you get is unlocked by default, except the distribution office. You're telling me I don't have the science to put a bunch of vehicles on a parking lot? Please. Please. Okay. Please. I know it's for gameplay purposes. I think it's stupid, so I removed the research requirement. Did we link up that? Did we link it up properly? Yeah, I think we did. Alright, then you're going to go over here and you're just going to unload full batch steel. Alright, unload to 100%. I want you to fill this thing. Spend all my money on steel, please. So are you going to go do it? No, because you're going to buy steel and fuel over here. It's kind of zoomy, huh? He's got a little bit of acceleration. Max speed 100 k's an hour. We should buy some of these trucks for our own use. Like, forget just being over here. Now, these are actually might be able to make the journey on an empty fuel tank, which would be kind of cool. But I am unfortunately going to have to stock fuel down here as well. Otherwise, they won't make the return journey. Over here. So it's going to have to get a free gas station. We'll put that right over here. And the free distribution office is going to go here, because this is going to move stuff from this side down to my other steel mill. Alright, you're going to take a open hull. I think I'll use the Maz for this. Just because they're so much better. Filter by capacity. There we go. Give me one. Yeah, one of those should be fine. Yeah, one should be fine. And then give me one of these. Then we can just bring fuel in from this side. This guy over here can do it. Okay, you can take fuel right over there. Thank you. Alright, so we should see that Maz go out and join on New Republic. Which way is he gonna go? Has he popped out yet? I don't actually... Oh, it'll buy it from here, right? Yeah, there it is. Look at him go. Ban them until they like the stream. Someone spamming the heart button, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Look at the size of this lad. Armored personnel carrier delivering a whole bunch of steel. Truly a Soviet moment. Alright, so you're going to connect over here. And now we just got to collect our steel from... Rather than from getting it from the border, you're going to buy it from... Yeah, you're not going to load steel from here. You are going to load steel from here. We just bought a load, which is a shame. Here and here, you are going to load steel. Load steel and steel. Okay. Fantastic. Alright, it'll take a while for the first shipments to arrive, but that is going to, over time, save us a lot of cash. Or a lot of rubles, specifically. It's going to spend a hell of a lot of dollars. Where are my trucks? Mark E model. Where'd you end up? He is on the way. He's on the way. He's on the way. And this is the vanilla truck, by the way. This is the vanilla truck. Multiple people spamming it, by the way. I do see that. There's a war in chat, and it's a war of love. Ah, nothing like the open road, huh? Really make you feel alive. Miles, what do you do to prevent syndicates from stealing your stuff? I don't live in a John Wick movie, my man. What are you talking about? It's just Africa. If you're talking about in-game, nothing, because there would be no crime in a socialist Soviet utopia. Alright, if you're talking about in South Africa, there'd be no crime in a socialist South African utopia. If you're talking about South Africa in a mixed economy, then... No, I'm just joking. No, we do have a bit of a crime problem here. It is well documented. It is well known. What most people end up doing is just living behind better security than their neighbors. As messed up as that is the way you do it. Also, let's make sure these schools are getting built. Work on that sports playground as well. Oh, we got a tennis court. Very nice. It's all starting to come together. So how's this looking from down here now? I see we've got a police station. You love to see it. We should buy some cars for it. We've also got what looks like the foundation of our first residential building. We have our heating plant and our courthouse. That's cool. We got our indoor pool. Some of the amenities of life, man. We just need the shopping center before we can move people in. But hey, it's starting to come together. It's starting to come together. And I do like the way the trees are laid out. Alright, nice. Send in the lion? Exactly. That's why I have guard cats? Yeah, yeah. That's all you need. Guard dogs are so 2022. I'm actually going to take you off high priority because I don't need workers doing groundworks. The machines will handle that. Yeah, you can work on all this instead. Alrighty. So we got some cranes over here. That means I'm going to high priority it just to free them up. Where are my other cranes? Because the cranes are very, very important. Oh, and I bought some tower cranes following the suggestions. Oh, also, you should probably not be bringing steel and stuff. I actually don't want you to do this. Because there's one truck here, and I want him constantly moving cranes. More than anything else. And I think it's this guy right over here. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, you no longer deliver resources, you just deliver cranes. We need the cranes. And we can actually store an additional crane there, so let's send Biltong. Let's send him back home. Alright, nice. It's all coming together. Alright, that coffee's finished. Time to hydrate relentlessly. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Alright, you're done. Which means we can now purchase. You are going to take... Honestly, I kind of want to spend the dollars. It'll take a while for the trucks to get here, but they will get here. Nah. Huh? Sorry, one. Oh god, the cat. I'm so allergic to them, but I love them. To give me an oil tanker. I like the W50 cistern. I think it works just fine. Okay, so I'm gonna get a W50 cistern. Your job is, because I need another fuel truck. You're gonna come over here because the other one's almost full. You're gonna come here. You're going to offload fuel at the forklift office. Alright, so you can go get started on that. In fact, you should already be doing it. Yes, you are. Forklift office can get 4 forklifts. One, 2, 3, 4 forklifts. Thank you. They'll drive on over there. Here they come. Look at him move. He's just a little dude, man. That's like a whole ass truck. The Soviets didn't play around, huh, with their forklifts. Damn. Okay. Next up, what do we need? We are going to want a refrigeration truck. So you're going to look something like refrigeration truck. Give me all the options. Give me not personal car, refrigeration truck. Thank you. Give me my total capacity. I think the vanilla one is still the best. Yeah, this one stopped being produced in 64. It's 75 k's an hour. It's actually better than the vanilla one. Less capacity, but better speed. I think I'm okay with this one. It's fine. We'll just keep it on a gravel road. That's a refrigeration truck. Then I also want a covered hole. This is going to be to move food and stuff. We've got the mobile silo. I think that's overkill. We've got you. We've got you. You're interesting. But I think the vanilla truck again. Honestly, just 1, 2 of those. And then I'm going to want... I think that's it for the city for now. Okay, so new plan. You are now also going to grab meat. And we can't deliver the stuff just yet, but if we could, oh baby, if we could. Okay, then same thing. You're going to get a covered hole, just a small one. Get a pair of these, and you're going to get a refrigeration truck, and we'll just get a little one. You move at 90 k's an hour. Let's get to you. Okay. Hey, Muddy Man, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing today? We're finally back with the workers and resources. I'm hoping I can stream this a bit more next week. We'll see. I've got Wednesday and Thursday off next week. So I'm hoping we can squeeze in a couple more streams. The training ends on Tuesday. And then work begins in earnest, but it's part-time, thankfully. So I've said I'm only available from Friday. So that I can squeeze in a bit more of this. Good morning, Vietnam! Hello. Bless me, thank you. Anybody want to hop in the voice chat on Discord with Giddy? I'm just broadcasting the message. I will not be doing so myself. A little busy at the moment. But you guys knock yourselves out. Have some fun. Play some Stationeers or something. Alright, we don't need to work on the pool just yet. This was mostly made for the memes. It only works like 6 months out of the year. Because otherwise it's frozen. Soviet moment. Alright. Oh yeah, shit. We need to bring fuel to our fire station. Or it's not going to do anything, is it? Yes. Offload fuel, please. Take it fuel. Oh, those aren't going anywhere. And then while you're at it, you can fuel the... I haven't got a gas station for the city. We should get that set up. You can fuel that. And you can fuel... Oh, there it is. What did we lose? A pump jack? Yeah, I paid the price. I didn't have my my fire station fueled, so the helicopters couldn't do anything. Honestly, I'll take the L on that one. That's all me. You can now please come out here and deconstruct this as a matter of highest priority, and then we will deal with the rest afterwards. We should just be dumping the waste at the border. And I think we are. Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to sell the waste to the border, which costs us a lot of money, but it's okay. Yeah, you've been built. You are going to be my garbage disposal company. So you're going to drop everything off at Skitsville, and you are going to get some garbage trucks. We need these now. So give me total capacity for waste trucks. Thank you. Let's go. You take the big ones. You take the big ones. Everybody else takes the small ones. Yeah. So give me 6.5 to 5 tons. Honestly, I think I'll go with the smaller ones here. Let's go make them nice utility color. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 of the big ones as well. Might as well fill it up. Alright, then you are also going to take fuel to this guy. You're going to take fuel to this guy and this guy. And yeah, we have that gas station here, but I don't think there's any fuel. There is some fuel in it. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. You need cars, don't you? Let's purchase some. I'll get some Western vehicles, I think. I have no Western vehicles I can purchase, so instead we'll get you. And I will take 1, 2, 3, 4 of these vehicles. There we go. Okay, police truck's looking good. Alright, everything's starting to come together now. We have reached a viewer to like ratio of 1-to-1. Quickly, 3 people leave the stream or like it. We have to maintain this for the purity of the empire. Alright, so you, Mr. Distribution Office. Your new job is to take steel from here and here. You're going to load up as much as you can get. And then you're going to take that steel to this... shit, which one is it, chat? I don't remember. It's this one here. And then I don't want the other Maz actually doing that. This was temporary. So you're going to take steel all the way out to this one over there. You're going to unload it until it's full. And then this Maz, the one that's been coming all the way out here to get steel, which is slowing down all of our other collections. Yeah, you are no longer going to do that. So this office is no longer going to deliver steel to anyone. It's going to be hard to find. So this open storage here, yeah, you're still going to unload steel. There's one here where we're unloading steel. It's this one. You're now instead going to load steel from there and take it elsewhere. Because he's moving steel from this place to this storage here. Okay, that's the strat. But he should still finish the current route, I think. Let's follow him on his mountain journey. Alright, cool. Let me catch up with chat. Bacon Grease, hello! Just wanted to say I really enjoy your Stationeers content. It's been a real help in great many instances. This is the first time I'm able to catch a live stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you! Thank you so much. Welcome, Bacon Grease. Hello, hello, hello. Join us. Join us in hanging out, playing some Soviet Skylines here. Miles, can you tell chat a story? Yeah, sure. Let's think of a good one here. Once upon a time, there was a little boy living in Soviet Russia. He defied the party's orders and played with Pokemon cards outside of the mandated time. He was sent to the Gulag. Everyone cheered. The end. Is that what you were looking for? I'm not. I'm new to this. Sorry, I'm still growing into my fatherhood arc. Also, I've got my 6-liter bottled water. The water is back, chat. The water blackout has ended, and we are finally, officially, back in black, baby. It has been a journey. Also, God, this looks like a terrifying drive down with 22 tons of steel on your back. I bet he learned how to tattoo in the Russian Gulag, and that's how he started Ink Masters Season 3. Bravo, bravo, thank you. You're back with food. We playing the stream in the background, but I was only half paying attention. How dare you? All of this will be on the midterm, and you are no longer capable of maintaining your fiduciary duties to this channel. Master will hear of this. That's all I'm saying. Where the hell are all... Didn't I just buy a bunch of trucks? Oh, they're hiding. They're hiding. Alright. So you're chilling. So why the hell can I build this? Riddle me this, chat. Why is the dev allowing us to build this giant structure, a parking lot with some buildings to put vehicles in? But by default, you can't build, you know, a parking lot with buildings to put vehicles in. I had to like manually unlock the research. I know it's like gameplay balance, so that you are forced to build a university with only 5 distribution offices, but it's arbitrary. Everything else in the game feels like it has a purpose. Honestly, if you ask me, I think it was an oversight, not intentional, because it's like completely arbitrary that you can't just do that. I love how Miles ignored the staff meeting question. Oh, I didn't see that. I don't see all the messages sometimes. I'm sorry. That story hit a little too close to home for some of us. Oh no. Oh no. Relatable comedy. My worst enemy. Where did I see... Where was the staff meeting question? Oh, there it is. Miles, you never join us in voice chat. No, I don't. Are we ever going to have a meeting for staff? Yeah, at some point. But probably we don't need one, really. You know, we could just chat about it. I hate meetings, okay? I also hate Discord voice chats. Like, with all my heart. Okay, you want a story? Here's one. So, you know how I, like, stream and stuff, and it doesn't affect me in the slightest? I'm just, you know, insane on camera. If you put a video call in front of me, like if Aisha's on a video call with her family, and she's like, hey, Miles, come say hi to the family. It's like, I don't think I've ever felt fear like that in my entire life. These are people I've met, I've interacted with for like 7+ years. I know them well, they know me well, we're on great terms. There's no beef or anything. I hate video chats. And yet he streams. Make it make sense. Mr. Freud, make it make sense. So give me a little bypass path here for the memes. Just to further dilute our construction tasks. Alright, well, winter is coming, boys. We're going to have to fast forward through a lot of this, I think. Okay, yeah, $52,000 a pop. Honestly, I'm fine with it. Let's spend the steel, because look, I mean, imagine how much further in the black we'd be on the vehicle side of things. I mean, obviously a lot of that was purchasing the vehicles to make this possible. But, I mean, still. So we exported 75,000 rubles last month. I'd say we're doing pretty well. This tank's probably close to empty now. Yes, it is. So what the reason for that is this setup can support just over one of these oil trucks that I send out. So every now and then we just got to take one off and then put it back on when it's time. Alright, also, did we finish demolishing this? Yes, we did. Alright. Maximum priority. Go build that again, please. Thank you. Trust we don't bite? Nah, I'm chilling. Thank you. Okay. There we go. This looks good. It's nap time. Enjoy it, buddy. I hope Chad is still here when you get back. What's your wear on the oil trucks? That's a great question, Vinny. That's a great question. Let's have a look. I want to say, where are they? They might be breaking down. Oh, no, there's one. You are currently at 33%. So we are probably going to want to get this, we're definitely going to want to get this going fairly soon. But as you'll notice, it is actually within walking distance of nothing. I wonder if that's because of it's only got this part here to connect to. So I think what we want to do is make a bypass line over here connecting to that. And then we should see that our workers are able to walk from home straight to the vehicle maintenance depot. Which is going to be very important. And then similarly, I need you to connect through here. Like so. Like so. Like so. Like so. Don't know why it's giving me these weird angles, but okay. Game's a little... That's too scuffed even for me. I don't know why it's doing that. That's really strange. Let's try that again. So, I need you to connect up... I want you to connect up to this line so people from here can get there. So maybe something like... Nah, that's not going to work either. I got this done in my testing. At least I think I did. So you connect there. That's fine. Let's just connect up right here, I think. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. give it a bit of a curve. Alright, it's kind of ridiculous, but it's the best the game's going to let me do. So there we go. There we go. Hey, Malroman! Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Malroman, you should be modded on here, just in case. There we go. Standard moderator. Okay. Enjoy getting modded. Sorry, there's been so many changes over the past few weeks. I haven't been able to keep track of everything. What did you miss? You didn't miss too much, Home Slice. It's just been developing the city. We've got the foundations down on a lot of stuff. We have built we're building all the amenities we need to make this thing work. Right now, we're mostly just waiting for workers to be delivered to all the various job sites. And it's coming together, man. We got some tower cranes in the sky. We got some trees growing in the pavement. It's looking good. It's looking very good. But yeah, we're gonna work through this winter, and then next year in the spring, just whenever the temperature peaks, sort of stabilizes, probably like about May, end of April, beginning of May, we're gonna start moving citizens in, and then the construction's gonna like explode. So much faster. In fact, you know what? We don't need a lot of this stuff right away. The pub, the pool, the university. We do need the hospital. We absolutely do need the kindergarten and the high school. But the rest of it can kind of wait for a little bit. To be completely honest. Alright, that's looking great. Okay, so 104 tons of fuel is currently getting 6,000. It's going up in value, which you love to see. You really love to see that. Alright, we're probably on track to make some money this month. We are burning through our dollars as we continue to purchase steel, which is wonderful. This is such a valuable sort of, I think that's such a big brain move over time. It's really going to add up to our value. Chat's pestering Miles. Miles talking trap as usual. Chat pestering Miles. You know how dogs is and all that. Pretty much. Okay, prison, you're not actually all that critical right now. It's important, but it's not critical. What do we have to have done? We have to have the school done. We have to have the residences done, for obvious reasons. Kindergarten and shopping center. Okay. But I mean, this is getting built now. Honestly, you guys need to have cranes. Where are all of my cranes? There's 2 here. I'm going to temporarily remove them. Let's see where they get sent to next. Let's do a little bit of a fast forward here. You can't fast forward once the game begins in earnest. It doesn't work like that. Because then the citizens will stop buying food and stuff. The game sort of breaks down a little bit at that point. Okay, lots of work getting done all around. I'm seeing that now. But I think we just continue to fast forward while we can, and we'll do this all the way through winter. Because at this point, it's just a waiting game. Alright, what we should do, though, is move these down in priority, and we should follow the cranes. The cranes are what make the difference here. Wherever the cranes are, that's what the high priority builds are going to be. Because where the cranes aren't, it's going to take years to do anything on those construction sites. So, for example, like there, we're dropping workers off, but there's no crane here, so it's going to take forever for anything to happen. You need to have bricks. What is the holdup in that regard? Oh, never mind. There's no holdup. We're just loading the bricks. I see. Okay, I think a truck finally arrived with the next shipment. So we should see... Yeah, there we go. Another shipment coming in with the Maz. Okay, very nice. We just needed more bricks. Melody, I wonder, why don't you export oil to the west? It's just too far away. That's all. The time it would take to take the oil to the west is not worth the time it'll take to build it. We could set up construction industries over here. In fact, maybe that's something we can do when the winter hits. Something to plan around is setting up like some free construction over here to start developing our oil infrastructure on this side. It's a really good idea, maybe. Start bringing in some dollars as well. But for the most part, the real reason I'm trying not to do it too much is that the distance to drive from here all the way over to there is way too far, or we could just take it here and get a bunch of rubles really easily. Okay, cool. This is being built. That's what I want to see. It'll take a while, I think, for the workers to be delivered there, though. You specifically, you are not part of this construction order, are you? No, you're not. Okay, good. I want you to work on nothing except this. No auto search. You just work on this. Okay? Oh, wait, no. I just assigned everybody else. I need you to work on this. There we go. Okay, just to go... Because this guy gets workers from that stop over there and brings them over this side. So, Melody, I don't know if you've played this game before, but this... it takes a very long time to build out the infrastructure you need, so you have to have a very specific plan in place before you get started, especially on the hardcore realism mode. And so my plan right now is to develop my Soviet infrastructure before I develop the Western infrastructure, simply because the game is sort of more focused towards trade with the Soviets. The West is kind of considered like a bonus rather than a minimum. So like this trade here, this interaction is going to be what keeps us going. That interaction is going to be what keeps us moving once we're stable. In other words, build up the military beforehand? Yeah, pretty much. That sounds right. Such an interesting name, Melody. It is an interesting name. I think it's a lovely name. It's a pretty common name for in English-speaking countries as well, Melody. Well, not common, but it's not an uncommon name, right? Alright, it's all coming together here. So you probably finished that construction phase. You just need some more bricks. Of all the things to be stuck on. There we go, we're offloading more. I think it's just, we just everything needed bricks, and it all just came in too quickly, right? Where is that steel truck? You. Show me the steel truck. Where is it? He is going back to pick up more steel. Okay. Let's see if he actually does it. We should see this work. Okay, so you're going to go pick up some steel. Very nice. And then you'll deliver it over to the other side. Theoretically, could you buy cheap stuff from the east and sell it to the west, and buy cheap stuff from the west and sell it to the east? No. Doesn't work like that. There's no... let me show you. There's no way to... The way the game's balanced is that imports are always more expensive than exports. Unless you buy raw materials, refine them, and export the refined product. So like if we bought crops and chemicals and turned it into textiles and clothing, we would make a profit, provided we were providing the labor. Because if you've got to pay for the labor as well, you don't make any money. Or at least you make a lot less. No, you can't cheese it like that. Now, every now and then there will be global events which will affect the price of things. And in those moments, if you are close enough, you can capitalize on it. But honestly, dollars just aren't that useful. Because the primary purpose of rubles is not to buy resources, it's to buy vehicles. And the vanilla game has very few dollars. So if you're playing this without mods, like, Western vehicles are not particularly useful. I think they've added some new ones in now to improve that, but for a long time it was basically pointless. It's a great idea, but it doesn't quite work like that in this game. Oh my god, there's some more bricks. Piece by piece, we'll finish this puzzle. I think just everything needed them. Hey, Otbob X, how you doing? Ah, you're not late. You're a wizard arrives precisely when they're needed. Precisely when they need to. So where are all these bricks going, exactly? Because this is all, I mean, you need 15 tons. I guess it's this guy. He requires a lot. This requires a lot. Okay, no, there's a few places that needed it. You're going to go down to medium priority, because I need these things to get built. The ones that have the cranes at them. Yeah, just bricks for days. 0.62 tons. You need like 3 more bricks over there. 9 tons there, 15 tons there. Yeah, it's going to take a while before they're all offloaded. And there's the snow to put a damper on everything. Also, did we... Yeah, we still got the coal trucks. Are you still working, Mr. Coal Trucks? You are. So you are loading gravel and coal, and you're exporting gravel and coal. Okay, good. We have fuel here. We have fuel here. Honestly, it's all kind of coming together. It's all kind of coming together. Alright, I'm just going to hold fast forward and let's burn through some of this construction. We'll see it pop up as we go. That brick storage is getting harassed, bro. Like they are not letting it sleep, are they? It's just constant in and out. Hey, we got our first housing. Let's go. Okay, we'll need a lot more people than that to get things going, and we can't bring them in during the winter because they'll all die. Foreign workers are not reliable enough to run your heating plants. You invariably end up with everyone just freezing to death because they arrive, do their shift, and then just vanish. You need a constant trickle of people. Which actually, you know what? We can set up while we're chilling here. Let's buy some minivans, and these are going to bring people to this bus stop. Some of them will go work in the gravel refineries, and some of them will go work in the heating plant. So give me some minivans. I don't want personal cars because of the traffic. I want minivan. I want bus. There we go. What have we got here? 8 passengers, 7, 90 k's an hour, 90 k's an hour. Well, I mean, you know, kind of a no-brainer there. 8 passengers at 90 k's an hour. Let's get 3 of those. There's only 7 people here. This is 15, that's 15. And then some prison guards. So yeah, that should be 24 people a day. That'll be more than enough. Alright, cool. Because not everything has to run at 100% all the time, right? Alright, cool. We are mostly at this point just waiting to see where the cranes get delivered next. Wherever the cranes go, that's what we build as a matter of priority. Where are the cranes? Where are the cranes, Jim? The cranes. Where are the cranes? There's one here. Where are my other cranes at? Did you? Oh, they're probably down here, right? They probably took it to this thing. Yep, there's 2 cranes over here, and there comes the bus. And there was no one in the bus. Of course there wasn't. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. I think it's just because the travel time's too long, so the people get, like, despawned before they arrive. If we have a look here, they can only travel for 12 hours. This guy's already been in this bus for 7. So I think what we need to do is, until the winter ends, this pump jack is no longer being built. Because they're not going to get there in time. Alright, so where do these cranes go now? Also, what the hell are you doing? Where is my... What are you up to, buddy? You were coming back from delivering that crane. I got you. Okay, where are you taking the next crane? Excuse me. Sir. I need you to take cranes, please. Oh, I'm losing my mind with these people. Oh, the Lenin statue's getting built. That's a nice one. They arrive, work their shift, and vanish. I'd say the heating plant is using the workers for the heat. Listen, Melody, alright? You can't make those kind of accusations. There's microphones in the urinals, alright? They're onto us. It's not safe. Alright, here come the little combi buses. Okay, the high school's built. The high school's built. That's another huge milestone. Kindergarten's built. That's amazing. We've got 3 buildings out of 5. We're ready. We're ready to bring in citizens. It's just the food that we need to get constructed. So let's see what happens where the next cranes end up. Is there a reason that you are not delivering things to these buildings, my man? Do we not get a crane over here? Resource on the construction. You're pouring concrete. Oh, pouring concrete doesn't have a thing. Oh no, we have to build that without a crane. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, how about you? Your steel framing. That can definitely be done with a crane, right? Am I crazy? He's crazy. Alright, so something just got built. I think it was a footpath. Honestly, the snow is always a bit painful, so we're just going to burn through the months here. Did you get fueled now? You did. Okay. So if there's the next fire, we should be able to use the helicopters. Where is my... Yeah, my buses. There we go. So this is what we're going to do. You are going to come and collect people from here. You're going to load workers, no one else. And then you're going to unload everybody, workers, over here. Don't bring university workers. We don't need people with university degrees going over there. So don't unload the people with university degrees, but everybody else can go. And then you're going to take that schedule and you're going to put it here. And then we'll analyze the line and we'll put line spacing on for when the time comes. Okay, so what do? You bring foreign workers to a free bus stop, which is to run all this. Okay. Okay, good. 'Cause these guys will be able to just walk here to work in this. So I think honestly we can probably repurpose these little buses now. You can come and sit inside storage over here. And I know there's another one on this line. No, it was just the one. Okay, cool. Because we really don't need anyone else running on that at the moment. Alright, what we do want actually is people being brought here. So we can allow the office working range. Vehicles on the line can come in. And let's get the repairs started, I think. You are going to not take people to US bus stop. Delete that. You're going to bring them directly to this vehicle station. Start. And we don't need to hire people with university degrees. They're more expensive. Okay, thank you. So let's see if that works. So he's going to go in. He's going to pick up some workers. He's got a full load. Let's see if this gets any repairs done on our vehicles. Oh, also, there we go. That's 1964, baby! We made it. Okay, 1964. Very nice. We are in January. Yeah, you've offloaded the people. There's nothing to repair. I beg to differ. Have you seen some of these buses? The wheels are falling off, man. It's covered in bird shit. What are you talking about? How long do I plan on streaming today, Mel Roman? Sorry, I missed your message. I'm losing electricity in 2.5 hours. So at maximum, that much longer. Other than that, I can't give you a definite number. Probably a little bit less. I'm feeling pretty sick. And not just because I can do like an awesome 180 kickflip, but also because my ass is... Yeah, I think Aisha's got like norovirus. I'm pretty sure I'm not far behind. I mean, that's kind of what's going on. Yeah, you're not far off. I'm zoning out watching this. Hey, dude, that's the dream, right? You just kind of want to sit back, relax. It's a chill stream today. Listen, there's no crazy banter. We're not rating the chair, empire. I was gonna say the chair cinematic universe, but what does it even mean? Chair empire makes less sense, but it's more coherent, I guess. Okay, here's a real question for you, chat. If a chair wore pants, would it wear them like this, huh? Or like this? You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm saying. All right, you know what I'm talking about. I'm in the opinion, and also, are they wearing the pants on the back legs? If vertical, are the pants on the back legs, or the front legs, or all 4 legs? It would wear jeans. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, man, thank you, bro. But I mean, listen, despite being, honestly, the fittest I've been in 5 years, I seem to constantly be ill. It's a great time. Yeah, you are going to unload everything over here, and once these storages are finally built, my god, we should be able to actually move things over. Let's push priority on that, and hopefully get them done soon. We're bringing people in soon, people. Soon. Okay, the next structure's going up. You love to see it. This one's going up too. You love to see it as well. Oh man, those cranes just save so many work days. They are invaluable. Alright, what are you doing? You're bringing a crane to the meat storage. That seems very important. You're bringing workers to the meat storage. That means the meat storage gets done. Okay, finally, we can set this up. You will get resources from that building. You will take it to the meat storage. You will unload until there is 50% of the meat storage full. Okay. Off you go. Good man. Nothing else we built just yet requires us to deliver food, I don't think. Or clothing. The prison will require it when it's done. Have we finally caught up on the bricks? We have. Okay, we can put this back into the construction rota. Okay, we got vehicles here. We got vehicles here. Inexplicably, we are still 9.9 tons of bricks shy over there. We did finally catch up, though. That's true, chat. That's true. Pants would be covering all 4 legs. The back would typically be pants-free. Okay, I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying I agree, but I hear what you're saying. I'm thinking that if a chair wore pants, not only would that really throw a wrench in the whole, gendered sports debate, because I mean, if the chairs are wearing pants, what else is wrong with our society? But honestly, more power to the chairs for it. But what happens when the chair takes off the pants and you sit on the chair? What does that say about you? I suppose that's what I'm really getting at. Because my chair's not wearing pants right now, and this whole train of thought's making me deeply uncomfortable. Oh, there we go. I was having... Okay, you wanted a story earlier? Here's a story for you. I was having a debate. Probably a bit too strong a term for it. I was having a civilized disagreement with someone at one of my recent house parties. They were basically saying that they're not anti-trans or anything, but they think that sports should remain segregated along gendered, sort of sexuality lines. Not sexuality. They should be separated by sex, not gender. So not man or woman, but male or female, right? Which is sort of currently the main approach taken by all international sporting bodies. And I was like, but you necessarily exclude people then for the sake of arbitrary competition. And he's like, yeah, but that's the way we've always done it. And I said, okay, here's another one for you. Why have sports at all? Why have segregated sports at all? If you're gonna go jump through all these hoops to rationalize the reasons why certain groups being excluded is fine in certain circumstances but not in others, then why do it at all? Just scrap the whole project and start again. Also, it's finally happening. Yeah, exactly. Why have sports? Exactly, chat. Exactly. Just wipe the whole board clean. Alright, there's a fire at the oil rig. Matt Damon is in great danger. We have to get there very soon. I don't think dumping the oil bottle is going to help much, but okay. I avoid these types of conversations about trans and whatever. Today the world is just a bit messed up. I choose to stay neutral. Nah, you can't stay neutral, man. Staying neutral is compliance with those who would see those people harmed. What is it? The only thing it requires for good men to do nothing? Good people. Sorry, it's 2023. I understand that it is exhausting, though. That is for sure. If you are, there is such a thing as, care fatigue, and God knows that the far right thrives when people are too tired to push back. God knows I suffer from it, too. You end up becoming a bit of a maverick, right? So you're saying you're either with them or against them? No, I'm saying, you're either with them... what am I trying to say here? I'm saying that by not choosing a side, the people who are against them have a stronger voice because they require a lower standard of argument. Just because, they can just make shit up, which they do, and then it is a, because there's less contrarianism to what they're saying, they have an inherently stronger position because their entire position collapses with pushback, and the less pushback there is, the harder it is for their position to collapse. Let's send all the vehicles to this depot, I think. Let's go get them repaired. It is time. It is time. It is time to bring in the workers, and maybe even the resources. Only Sith deal in absolutes? That's fair. Let's put this, Crunchtown, USA. Nah, they're chilling. We're chilling. So some of these should now be assigned to repair. Yeah, there we go. And they are being repaired. Because these trucks were, really messed up. Alright, then I think what I want to do is put the buses in these construction lots. So we'll move one of these cranes over to here. And then this guy, he's at wear and tear 34%. Let's move him over there. You are going to get moved over here. Okay, that's chilling. And then these two, we're going to have to find another place for them to work out of. And I'm thinking... What am I thinking? I'm thinking we need another construction depot, to be completely honest. Yeah, you're gonna get people from Skitsville. You're gonna get people from Mega Ultraville. That's the strat right now. You... Ooh, I need more construction offices. I suppose we could use a free one in this space, right? Just for the buses. And then every now and then we'll just have to keep an eye on their wear and tear. Let's put this right over here. And that comes out. There we go. 75%, 76%. It's all coming together. Let's move you over there. You're looking pretty well healed, and you can move over there as well. Okay, cool. That's running. I've always gone with the live and let live philosophy. You can identify as an Apache attack helicopter for all I care. Just don't shove it in my face in every conversation. I mean, the shove it in my face thing, man. That is subjective. People talking about who they are is not shoving it in your face, you know. It's just my opinion, you know. I'm just saying. Like, and look, when it comes to this is not me inventing this. This is political philosophy. When it comes to dealing with populist movements, the only way to effectively counteract them when they are crying for the harm of others, like for example with the trans debate, right, is because the argument is these people are allowed to exist or they shouldn't be allowed to exist. That's what we're at. And on the side of they shouldn't be allowed to exist, you can see how that can end up in some pretty dangerous extremes. The only way to counteract those arguments is to either A, suppress them, which goes against a lot of Western libertarian philosophy, so people don't do that. Or B, you need to have active voices holding those positions to account. And that it requires a lot of effort from everyone involved, and it cannot be expected of anybody to do it. I'm just saying, like, not taken aside is allowing those voices to thrive because they're not based on reason. They're based on emotive statements without backing that need to be that collapse under dissection, but they have to be dissected in order for them to collapse, right? Let's also store a lot more food than anything else. Yeah, I think that's probably the way I want to do that. Okay, and then you are going to deliver to here. I'm going to lose some people on this one, and that's okay, you know? Like you say, live and let live, but I worry that when you're like, these aren't apples and oranges, right? On one hand, you've got a group saying, let me live, and on the other hand, you've got a group saying, burn them all with fire, they are heretics to the church. Those aren't really equal positions, are they, in morality? And so that's where I start going, I don't know if live and let live is good enough in that situation. I think maybe we should have a little bit of, I don't know, maybe criticize what they're saying actively in public as much as possible. Those are not equal stances. Let's also pin all this, and we're going to start moving people over now. We got this guy. We got this guy. We got this guy. Based worldviews? Thank you. Thank you. I'm assuming that's for me, even though I'm almost certain it's not. Okay, we're going to take all the houses with people. Listen, speaking of free exercise of volition and whatnot, we're going to forcibly relocate some people now in the Soviet Union. Truly a Soviet moment. This one, I'm only going to deal with the houses that got lots of people in it, because lots of clicking otherwise. 10 people in there. Congratulations, you are being rescued. Please do not resist. Another one over there. Any more gentlemen? Oh, another one over there. And we're chilling. Okay, another one over here. Listen, I'm too tired to accurately articulate my points. My whole basis here is don't be a dick and just let people live, man. Unless your philosophy is that people shouldn't be allowed to live, in which case, go fuck yourself, I guess. Just to put it mildly. Also, we should definitely pause while we're doing this. Okay, we're moving citizens in. It begins. 10 over there. We got 13 in this house, the lucky number. Let's move in 5 people over here. Let's move in 10 people over here. I'm going to spread them out a little bit now. We are going to have to pay to import people, but like from the Soviet Union itself. But this is going to save a lot of cash because it's really expensive to migrate families when you have to provide them with migration incentives rather than just a bus. Let's move this. Think about, right now we're kind of just recovering everybody's U-Haul, and maybe they're like relocation fees with the local bureaucracy, but other than that, they're kind of on their own. Have we got any other? There's a large settlement over here we could maybe get to. I'm looking for the big houses. Like, these ones are okay, but there are better options. There's a huge settlement over here. Yeah, here we go. This is where we're gonna farm people. That one's being deconstructed for some reason. Okay. Pin him. Pin him. Pin him. Oh, we might actually be bringing him in a little bit too early. I'm worried about temperature. Because if it's too cold, people will get sick. And if people get sick, they just kind of fall over and die. There's not a lot of time between catching the common cold and the grave in Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Let me attach this. Let me attach this. Let me attach this. And let me attach this. Okay. Ah yes, forced relocation. I wasn't expecting this, but I should have. Welcome to Liberation, brother. I hope you packed snacks. The bratwurst is not included in the flight package. Let's get some of these, one of those. Listen, no disrespect to my Russian brethren, but I've been to one Russian restaurant in my life, and it was quite possibly the worst food I've ever eaten. Has anyone here got any actual banger Russian recipes that isn't just like, Dr. Sausage and mayonnaise? Because I can't, man. I can't with that. Like, is it a criminal offense to season your food in the Soviet Union? So uncalled for. Take me back. Take me to church. Over here. Okay. Move this into there. And let's start relocating people again. And you'll see our population in this city is going to skyrocket. I don't think we're going to be able to fill all the buildings we've managed to get here, but people will have kids and they'll fill it up organically over time. We just need that seed population. And this is a lot cheaper than moving people directly. We've got some organic population here. Grass-fed. Let's move this in. Let's move this in. Let's move these in. 20 over there. 30 over there. This one. Okay, it's all coming together now, baby. 25. 20. 20. Alright, I think that's the last of it. So once this is these houses are bigger than I thought. Once this is filled up, we're going to have to make sure that the jobs are assigned correctly. Because if they're not... Oh, I didn't even check if I have enough food and clothing on hand. Uh-oh. That could be a pretty big problem. I really hope we've got enough delivered for this to work. Oh, that building's full. Okay, it's finally happening. That building's still full. Hell yeah. That building's full. Oh, that one still had 7 people. Hey, okay, we're finally filling it up. These are all full. That one's full. All right. I mean, good enough, right? So we got full house on all of these. We do need to have a little bit of room to bring in some university-educated people. You do need a couple of those sprinkled about the place. Otherwise, they won't be able to teach in the schools. A bit of an oversight on my part. So let's get this built as a matter of maximum priority. You do not have food, clothes, or anything yet. Oops. Okay, that's a bit of a major problem. Okay, you're going to load and then unload meat and food, so at least they'll have that. But they are not gonna like this for a second. The trucks are on their way though, with the first resupply. Yes, there they go. Excuse me, I said the trucks are on their way with the first resupply. Oh god, no wonder we don't have any. Okay, you're buying alcohol. You're buying food. That's all that matters. The clothes and other stuff we can wait on. We cannot wait on anything except the food. The food must flow. If this game simulates crime, this is how you get it. Yep, pretty much. No time for crime, they're too busy generating resources. Now this guy's thinking like a party officer, that's for sure. Alright, but now as you can see, we're going to have a constant flow of people working on these sites. So all this stuff is going to get built in due course. Why are they not sending any of these cranes over there? So all my cranes are somewhere else. Where are you sending that crane? Taking it to the hospital. Okay. Cool, so that's finally happening. Alright, so this building's getting built. This one is going to ultimately be used to construct... This is going to be filled up with university graduates, so that we can convert all of our high school graduates we just brought in into university-grade workers. Alright, and no one's getting the coal debuff just yet. Lots of people can't get food, but don't worry about that. They'll get that shortly enough. Okay, there we go. The food has arrived, so we should see that people are starting to pick up food. And yes, indeed, they are. Alright, let's have a look at our busy streets. There we go. Still lots of open space in the city, because we still need to build the rest of the houses, of course. But for... Okay, we can't see much thanks to the trees, unfortunately. But for the most part... Ah, there we go. We got lots of happy, busy citizens. Alright, very nice. It looks like they are actually going to work inside here. I should probably suspend these constructions, otherwise all of our workers are going to go stand there doing nothing, because we haven't brought any resources over there just yet. Alright, so everything that's not being actively built needs to be suspended, which includes these monuments. We should probably actually build the monuments. I know it seems like a bit of a waste right now, but the government loyalty is really important. It stops them defecting as quickly. Okay, that one can get worked on. That's paused, that's paused, that's what I want. Oh, we have a cafe, which means you can now pick up resources from this warehouse. You're going to load alcohol, food, booze, electronics, whatever else you need, right? And you're going to take that to the cafe. You're going to unload booze there. Alright, very nice. So we've got like a 2-point distribution setup. Okay, plenty of food coming through. People are chowing down on it, but they're going to be fine. We got electronics, so that's going to improve happiness. And the city's working, man. Happiness is slowly climbing. Slowly climbing. Food was shipped among corrosive acid, clothes, and gasoline. Enjoy your free clothing, comrade. If the clothes don't remove the top layer of skin, how are you getting your all-day spa treatment? You ever think about that? Huh? Libby? Huh? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. God, I'm all caught up on your messages. Mel Robin, I don't disagree with you at all, brother. I'm just spitting ball in here. We can all coexist peacefully. As George Bush once said, George Bush Jr., sorry, of course, I believe in a world where fish and human beings can coexist peacefully. Those are words I live by. Also, he actually really said that. Truly one of the presidents of all time. Alright, but we need to get this heating plant running before people start getting sick. So let's run the microbuses. Perfect, and we should see people starting to pile up here. No students, no tourists, no passengers. We don't have any other locations for them to go to. Instead, you're going to go work as workers. So we'll know that we've got enough people in the city when all these jobs... I know we can reduce the job count, but I always forget about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to just let everybody max out the various jobs. And then we should see them come here. Look at that. We got people in the water plants. We got people in the well. Oh, baby. It's all coming together. We've got people working over here. We got organic workers in the vehicle repair station, which means we can stop importing labor over there now. You are no longer doing this. You are going to go sit in this repair depot. All right, dudes. Very nice. Very nice. We can actually then take out this free road depot over here. We don't need it. We got the full-size one. Very nice. This is getting built. That's going to be for our snowplows, so that they are within repair range. So I'm sure they're picking up some wear and tear. 22%. They are indeed picking up some wear and tear. Nothing. The vehicles don't need anything right now, which is great, but they will eventually. Alrighty, and that's kind of a wrap. I'm pretty happy with all that. The hospital's going up. The hospital is built. Let's buy some vehicles for it. Let's get it some ambulances. Any vanilla ambulances? No. Okay, I just want ones that are fast. You do 100 k's an hour, 90 k's an hour. I mean, you look like an ambulance. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Might as well fill them up, and you can deliver fuel to that building. I don't want my ambulances refueling en route picking somebody up, but that they don't ever get there. That would be a bad time. Temperature in the building's too low. Okay, it's finally happened. So I really need to see more workers over here. There's currently no one in this structure. I'm going to fill this with immigrant experts. I want a lot of people to work in that school. It's going to be really expensive. And then we're going to import some people from the third world to fill it up, and they'll get educated in the high school, and that'll allow them to do all the other work. Alright, we basically just want to keep filling up these numbers, and once that's done, then we should be able to fill this up, and we should have enough people in here. Temperature is too low across the buildings, which is a little scary, but I think we're getting there. Ambulances are probably a good idea. Yeah, I'd agree. And look, already they're en route. Now, the problem, of course, is that the distance that the ambulances have to drive to get here is too long. So we can improve that by just giving them a connection path right over here. Let's do it like this. Okay. And you know what? Let's make that out of asphalt. There we go. And build it, and I want that done as a matter of great priority. I think all the ambulances arrived and then drove off to fuel up. Because they had no petrol in them. Yes, they did. They all drove back to the border to fuel up. That's... Okay, I got my order wrong on that one, but my heart was in the right place. Alright, very nice. So that's done. How's the waste collection going? I know we are going to have to put down more waste depots. So the easiest way to tell is to just see what we're missing. Who hasn't got a depot of some kind? The university doesn't got one. So could we fit this in over here? It's so close. It's so close. Can we fit it in over here? No. Okay, it's going to have to be a smaller one. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Put that there, and then put that there. Okay, let's get that built. Next up, we're going to need waste collection over here, and by the hospital as well, of course. In fact, the hospital one's probably the most important. Let's put the big one right over there. Give me a little connector. And let's get that built as a matter of priority as well. Okay, because so the vehicles, the waste trucks will drive to the buildings. It's just a lot less efficient if they have to drive building to building because of the way the routing works. So you kind of want to put down these connectors just so that that works a little bit more consistently. Otherwise, they just spend all the time putting things in here. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We don't have one for this structure. We don't have anything for the kindergarten. Bit of an oversight on my part. I sort of forgot about this aspect of the game. If we put this here, it can reach everybody else. So let's do just that. Put you right over there. Get that built as a matter of priority. Oh, you definitely do not need to be a super footpath though. I'm pretty sure a dirt one will work just fine. So rubbish will go there. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, let's get that high priority, and then we need something for this mall. Let's just see if we can squeeze in one of these little lads. Maybe over here? Oh, it's so close. No, can't be done. Can't be done. Simply impossible. What about just back here? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's stick you right over there, and then give you one of these. Alright, and go work on that. You can get work on this, get to work on that. Okay, now that we've got people, let's get them working on all these things. Alright, nice. The work days are ticking down on each of the monuments. It's all coming together. Anyway, back to cleaning. Thank you for the content. Much more of a VOD person. No worries, Libby. Thanks for hanging out. It's a very lurk-friendly channel. You don't feel obliged to chat, guys. It makes my life a lot easier because I don't have to think of things to say. But, you know, food and vodka are all that matters, so true. That's a normal small town things. Local micro market has chainsaws next to the mic. A little bit of everything. I grew up in a small town. It was a mining city in South Africa called Rustenburg. And it is a, it's a lot like that too, to be completely honest with you. Let's also just add a little shortcut here. Okay. I think the city's gonna run itself now. I don't think we're gonna lose anyone. Happiness is improving. I don't see too many warnings over here, except that people can't go to church. We can't build churches in the vanilla game. The dev, I guess, has certain opinions in that regard. And you know what? That's more power to him, I guess. Where, remind me where those little dudes are being taken. Oh, they're being taken over here. But there's no one in the waiting area just yet. Okay. And that's despite us importing another 146 people. Damn. Okay, I really thought we would have had them by now. We have to get that sorted before the winter hits. We might have to limit jobs, which I really hate doing. Also, a big part of it is that a lot of people are sitting on construction sites around the place here. Okay, well, one thing we can definitely do is limit the number of people working here. We don't need 45 yet. We don't need this many doctors yet. I think we can get away with half. The pool can probably get taken down to like 10 or 11 workers. The pub only takes 5, so that's not a problem. We need to bring booze over there. You can deliver booze to the pub, please. The restaurant will need deliveries as well at some point. The courthouse, we can limit a little bit as well. There's not that much crime. We can go ahead and limit the police station. The fire station is not going to have people. This only takes 5 people. I don't mind. The kindergarten, I'll take down to like 12. Because remember, it's not that there's 30 people hired per day. It's 3 shifts of 30 people. So you need, to staff the school, I need 90 people free plus 90 college-educated people, which is like everyone. Now, the school's the most important one of all because we can spend dollars to bring people in from the third world who don't have Soviet educations. And by having the school constantly full, we can get everybody a high school education, which means when we build the university, we'll be able to send everybody there to get the university education, which will allow us to do research a lot faster. Because university-educated, it's not like Tropico, university-educated citizens will still do high school level work. No one gets paid in workers and resources. It's just that they do it at a better efficiency. So you want everyone to have a university level education, no matter what work they're doing, right? It's not like Tropico where you want a balance between education spaces. In this one, you want everybody as educated as possible. At least in my experience. Alright, that's all looking great. Okay, so what's really critical right now? I mean, having people on this construction site is not a bad thing. Same goes over here. We're just waiting for deliveries of resources. So we should see a whole bunch of cement trucks going out, and we do. And we got a bunch of steel trucks coming forward, and we do. Alright. Alright, no notes there, then. We're mostly just waiting for this to finish. Alright, so I think we're done. We're done here. We can now get gravel built because we can run it more securely. And I think to do that, we're going to have to do a whole bunch of excavation up here. It's going to be one hell of a process, so let's get started on that. And then what else do we want to do with the gravel once we've got it? Quite a bit. That's what all this space here is for. Is there anything else I need to set up shortly? Temperatures are dropping again. They're going to complain that it's too cold. I think it's 12 degrees is where they start complaining. I mean, this thing's going to go up like a lightning bolt. Where are my cranes? You're going to the Gallery of Art. Excellent. And there come the other cranes to the Gallery of Art. Okay, cool. So we should see this go up really quickly now. We're just waiting on resource delivery, but mostly we're also just waiting on work days. But we have organic work days. Hell yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep an eye on this. I want to make sure we don't lose anybody while we're getting all this set up. That's it, chat. It's time to make Miles do the impossible.
Water.
Think? No. No, I won't do it.
Water. Water.
You can't make me. You monsters. Alright, this is all... Okay. We have that one done, that one done. That one's almost done. 28 work days left. They are burning through all of this. Wow. Let's get some more residential space done so we can bring in more citizens. I think we'll do those 4 and then we'll do the next 3 in batches. Oh, very good. Okay, if people have multiple cultural options, like this fulfills the, I think it's cinema, this fulfills the arts culture, and then this will fulfill restaurant. You need one of each. I think the cafe will also do it, but it gives them the maximum cultural happiness boost. And as you can see, it is indeed climbing. Government loyalty is fairly low. clothes is a big reason for decrease, but we do have clothes stock now, so that should fade. Just looking at the reason people are unhappy. Clothes was the big one. Low government loyalty is not a huge problem, and unable to pray in church. So over time, they will lose interest in going to church. It's because we brought people in from here. They want to go to church, but like I said, over time, that will fade. Alright, nice. This is basically done. Hell yeah, man. Alright, it's all coming together. So, how many times can I say that in one sitting, do you think, chat? We're going for the record here. I'm going to put down a waste bin here, just in case. Just in case we need it for later. And I think we'll fit that... Okay, if we fit this up here, it'll reach the police station too. Right? Yeah. So let's put that right over there. And this can have a proper path. But there we go. This has been built. Nice. Nice. And okay, so this thing outputs hazardous waste and internal garbage waste, which is bad. So I want you to take hazardous waste as like 3, 4. That's not 4, that's 7. You take 7 con, and then you can take just some mixed waste there as well. Yeah, like this. Like this. Okay. So mixed waste and hazardous waste. Why isn't this being taken out? Why is this not being taken to there? Is this not within range? That is within range. 104 meters, it makes it. So, what's the beef? So what's the beef? Do I need to build this? Get it even closer? I might have to. Let's do that. Just in case, I guess. Just in case, I guess. Lots of patience, but everybody's being treated. Oh, now you're filling up. Okay, okay. So this just needs to be dealt with. Why are you not collecting things, sir? Because you are 1,000 meters office range. 3,000 meters, please. Thank you. And you can take all the snow plows now. Hey, there we go. And there was some more down here. You can go work over there. And now they're within repair range. Yeah, I want you to deprioritize mud roads and focus on asphalt. Spend 55% of your time there and the rest on gravel. Okay. The games on the docket today are... Oh, whoopsie. Let's turn that off. Let's turn off the docket. I didn't even see that. How long has that been running? Chat, let me run a bet for you. It's been a while since we've had a bet run. So, this one is straightforward. Will we be in debt by the end of this year? By the end of 1964? There is a 10-minute timer to place your bets. Make your call. Will we end up in debt? We lost 128,000 rubles last month. So, definitely a big hit. And our oil exports are beginning to decrease in value quite significantly. Also, this is probably empty. Yeah. So, I think we're going to set you to just come and wait over here for a little bit until such time as we put you back on the line. All right. There we go. So that supports, like I said, it supports just over 1 truck. Also, you are now back on high priority. You can now work with this one on high priority. Thank you. Alright, let's get that made. Look how quickly these come together, eh? Probably don't need 10 people working on this. I really need people to... Because they'll only go to the bus station when they've got nothing else to do. So all these construction projects are giving them too much to do. This is still keeping up. Yeah, this is going to be fine. I think what we're going to be shy on now is prefab panels. And, yep, lo and behold. Lo and behold. Thankfully, a full load of prefab panels is really, really cheap. It'll be like 1,000 rubles for 45 tons. They're really, really cheap. Bet yes. Good choice. Good choice. By the way, if you don't know how to bet workers and resources, exclamation mark bet, followed by the number of points you want to place. Followed by yes, or right, it's bet, yes or no, and then the number of points. If you don't know how many points you got, exclamation mark points in chat. Hey, Lupus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bet yes all. Giddy getting straight in there. I can respect it. I can respect the hustle. Nice unload. Yeah, this route's a bit of a stickler, huh? Maybe I do kind of want them to work on this. Give that bypass. Yeah, it's not critical. It's not critical. I know there's a lot of babies sitting here. I'm just really worried about everyone dying. Okay, it's a real concern for me. Make sure that gets built. This has been done, and yes, it is filling up as predicted. Why the hell are you not picking stuff up, guys? I don't understand. You can reach... Yeah, you can reach that. You've taken everything to be unloaded, but you are not collecting from the dump. It's a little worrying. There goes the ambulance. Okay, that bypass was a good idea. That's going to save a lot of lives. Okay, there you go. You got 1.2 tons of waste. You got 1.8 tons of waste. Why are you not going to collect the waste from here? I don't know. It's just not working. Might have to reload a save. See if that fixes it. Okay, if it becomes a problem, we can do that. Okay, you're just waiting on prefabs. You are laying bricks. Very nice. I'm trying not to queue up too much at once, otherwise, yeah, we get the... You know what? Let's actually suspend this and this. Let's get these done first, just because of the... Otherwise, the bricks run out. The bricks have already run out. Yeah, as predicted. Okay. Miles, with the load shedding, how much advance notice do you get of the schedule? Oh, a very, very advanced notice, Mel Roman. So, I mean, I know what my schedule is now until next week, Saturday. The issue is that what you don't... So, you get the schedule from stage 1 to stage 8, which are the different degrees of severity of load shedding, right? What you don't know is which stage you're going to be on a given day. It can change 2 or 3 times in a day. So, basically... I know that today, if worst case scenario, we're on stage 6, right, which is the worst we've ever been to so far, which is about 12 hours a day without electricity. Each stage correlates to about 2 hours a day. You can sort of think of it like, it's not exactly 1-to-1, but it's close enough. So at stage 6, I know that I would not have power between 8 and 10, between 4 and 8, and then between midnight and 4 a.m., right? That would be my rota. But right now we're on stage 4, and tomorrow we'll be on stage 1, and then on Monday we're predicted to go to stage 3. So the hours change dramatically, meaning that because we were on stage 1 today, I would only lose power from midnight to 2 a.m., which doesn't affect my day at all, you know? So while there is notice, the schedule is functionally meaningless because you don't know which of the 8 schedules you're notified about you're going to be on. Because the system's so volatile. Like, I mean, we were doing really well for about 2 weeks. We were on stage 1 consistently, which is only 2 hours a day without power. The best it's been in over 2 years. And one cold front in the country pushed us down to stage 6. There were threats of stage 8, which is effectively, it's almost a grid blackout. That's about 16 to 18 hours a day without electricity. So, you know, like, you can see how it doesn't make a lot of... You know, it doesn't make a lot of difference, like, having the advance notice, which is really frustrating. It's, and, like, you can't just always plan for the worst, because then you'd be planning to never have electricity. So, you kind of... That's why I don't have a stream schedule, sorry, because I can't have a stream schedule. It's not viable. I'd have to change it more often than I originally posted, which kind of defeats the purpose of there being a schedule. And that's the situation we find ourselves in. So for what most businesses end up doing is they just buy a generator, because then that doesn't matter. Then it doesn't matter what schedule you're on, you just run the generator and you eat the fuel cost as cost of doing business. I am not allowed to run a generator or solar panels or anything in the housing complex I currently live in. We are, like, actively looking at new places to move to try and resolve that problem. Like, I'm legally prohibited from resolving my power situation here. As insane as that sounds. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. Oh, shed a load, Miles. Get it off my shoulders. How do they tell you when they change to a stage? Twitter. Believe it or not, the entire system runs off of Twitter. Technically, the notices are posted to the website, but the website is down more than it's up. So Twitter. Twitter is the answer. That's how we find out that we've got load shedding impending. It's a bit of a shit show, to say the least. So there are third-party apps. Like I use one called Escom to Push, which sends push notifications to your phone when load shedding changes, and you can also read your schedule on there. They've got a really good API that pulls the data from the government website and then passes it into like a readable format. Because the government notices are also incomprehensible. It's just a bunch of like techno jargon that means nothing to the average person. They've been heavily criticized for it, and I have done absolutely nothing about it since it started, which was about 15 years ago now, I want to say. Yep, it's Twitter. I wish I was joking, man. Twitter it's the Escom Twitter page, or City Power for Johannesburg, which is like a government-owned subsidiary of Escom, which is our power provider. They tweet the changes to the schedule. That is how it is disseminated. It's Twitter. I'm not joking. Like, that's how we do it. We don't have an emergency broadcast system in South Africa like you do in the US or the UK, like where you can push notifications to people's phones. It was considered an invasion of privacy when they were looking into it, so it was never implemented. Also, like, we don't really have disasters here beyond the ones of our own making. So it was never really seen a need for it. So we don't have that kind of infrastructure in place at the moment anyway. Okay, cool. He's loading up. He's dropping off. Have we cleared out the waste here? We have. Not as much as I would have liked, but we have. Why are these little shits sitting idle? I don't like this. Okay, where are you going now? You're going to the customs house. I don't like the way that this has been implemented, I'll be honest. But maybe I'm missing something. I know, it's crazy, right? That's the crazy world we live in, man. Okay, there go the bricks. Very nice.
Let's get this out on a tray.
Mel Roman, thank you so much.
To help you toward moving into a new place.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 25 Australian, man. That's incredibly generous of you. Comrade Big grows ever closer. Like, that gold bar moves further and further to victory. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You don't have to donate, brother. You do so much for us already. I really appreciate the assistance, though. That will help towards I will make sure it goes towards looking for a new place. We found a few possible candidates. We're kind of just, at the moment, what we're stuck with is a 2 months waiting period, or notice period, on this place, which is pretty normal for South Africa anyway. You can move out before it, but then you have to pay a penalty, which is usually 1 month's rent up front, which is a bit steep. So we're thinking about giving notice really soon. What we're trying to decide now is, are we moving to another place in South Africa, or are we cutting our losses and moving to South Korea again? That's currently the debate going on at home. And South Korea is looking more and more viable every day, though, I'll be honest. Gigamal indeed. Thank you, brother. Also, the betting closed. How many people actually placed the bet? 2 people played bet that we will be in debt by the end of the year. Ooh. There's honestly, there's a non-zero chance. Once these are built, we're going to have to spend a lot of money to bring people in. Okay, the bricks here are being dropped off. And that's going to be the last load. So let's get started on this one again. Okay, cool. Steel's nice and full. We're currently chilling on prefab panels of all things, huh? So what are you... Where is everybody? You're loading up prefab panels. Where is the other one? Isn't there... I thought there was another one of these big guys. I guess not. Okay, well they can move the board so long. Watching that ruble count go down, yeah, it is diminishing. Listen, it went up this month, a little bit, at least. But the exports definitely are not exporting as well as they used to. I think inflation's finally catching up with us, or rather, devaluation. Where is that truck breaking down or something? No, there it is. No, he's actually doing pretty well. I think it's just you are slowing down. This has been rebuilt. That's good. 64 tons. No, the value of the oil is still rising. We got lucky there. We got very lucky there. I imagine those are probably paid for themselves now. We've been idling around 500,000. I think we'll stay there. Why Africa or Korea? Oh, okay, great question, Melody. So I am South African. So living in South Africa is very easy. Don't need a visa to live in the country you are allowed to live in. So that's what it's really got going for it, is the fact that I don't need a visa. Because everywhere else requires a visa, and it is very difficult for people from Africa to move to the US, Australia, Europe, etc., 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 because they just fucking hate us. Like, they do not want us in their countries. The visa restrictions are insane. And that's even for someone like myself with a master's degree and tertiary education and all of it. Borders are bullshit, and they make life hard for everyone. That being said, what we're currently looking at, the reason we're looking at South Korea is for one major reason. We can teach there. I was an English teacher there for 2 years, and going back and teaching there again, while not great, not really ideal what I want to do, it's a good way for us to earn really good money really quickly and in a guaranteed sense. And South Korea's got its problems, but it hasn't got this, you know? I probably can't ever go to China. I think I'll be arrested at the border. Probably shouldn't go to the US. I think I'll be arrested at the border. I would say that my online sentiments would probably come back to bite me in that regard. Would love to move to Europe. Love Europe. Europe A-okay in my book. I wouldn't mind living elsewhere in Africa. I fucking love this continent. It's just it's the load shedding here in South Africa that's so painful. They've also got it in other countries. It's just they haven't got the same crime rate, you know? Most of Africa is a very nice place to live. There's some really bad places to live. Sudan, you know, South Sudan and Somalia and Egypt, but that's mostly the north. Like Botswana, Namibia, our neighbors are really nice to live in. Kenya is a pretty decent place, all things considered. Uganda and Ghana, not too bad either. It's a simple living, but it's a good living. You know, it's comfortable, it's healthy, it's wholesome, pretty stable for the most part. South Africa's got a huge economy and a large number of problems. Africa or Korea, which one keeps the channel alive best? Probably Africa, because I can afford to do this and still pay rent, even on the measly income from ad rev and stuff. Obviously, the donations are what actually keep this operation going. So thank you to the members and the donors again. But the ad rev kind of like, the ad rev pays for the cost of running it. In South Korea, the cost of living is about 5 times what it is here. So that is much less viable. But South Korea is more likely for me to continue to be alive, which is a prerequisite for the channel being here in the first place. So now, if I go back to Korea, it'll be to teach adults. I can't do kids again. The children are lovely. I don't mind teaching. Have you ever met a depressed 4-year-old? Because I taught a class of like 30 of them. Those kids go to school 16 hours a day from like age 9. It is mind-boggling, man. It is a very depressing place to work. That is why I kind of don't want to do it more than anything else. Miles, if you were perhaps needed to read a particular convention at this point in time, how bad will it be for the progress of your game right now? It wouldn't affect it in the slightest. We're mostly just watching number go up, or in this case, number go down. Social credit too low and not enough guns allowed. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's move some more people in. These are all our uneducated workers from abroad. And there we go. So look, you can see that. Now we've educated everyone we brought in originally. We still don't have enough students, which is mind-boggling to me. I'm going to spend the rubles. We're going to bring in some educated workers just to work around here. There you go. That's why we've got no workers in the damn bus stop, is because everybody's chilling over here. Are you seeing this? Waiting on prefab panels of all damn things. Okay, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm going to limit the number of workers allowed here to like 30 instead of 40. And the same here. We're gonna allow 10 people to work on this structure. I need everybody, because we've already got 76 workers on site and no resources, so they're not doing anything. I need you all to, yes, go sit here. Okay, if we've got workers in the bus stop, that means that we have heating, which means that no one dies this year. Okay, it's all coming together, Millhouse. Now you need to get resources from all of this. You're going to take meat, you're going to take food, you're going to take clothes. You're going to store a majority of food. There we go. We got prisoners. We got everything. Where do I put the prison bus? I know prison bus is a thing, but I do not know where I put the prison bus. That's the problem. Alright, so you are going to deliver the first batch of workers. Yes, you are. And let's speed this up a little bit by giving you a bypass here. And I'm going to put that on a super high priority, please. And that also means we can now shift our worker collection from the border to this position right here. Let's use the people we're paying for. We no longer have to import labor. We can now collect people from the bus stop. This is a truly magnanimous day. And then just to make sure things still go on, I'll let these two buses get people from the border. Okay. Okay. It's all working. It's all working. You know what? Let's turn off line spacing because these guys, I want them to drive at full speed. They're being all slow and stupid. I now understand that load shedding makes scheduling impossible, but can we discuss scheduling a community stream for next weekend? I want you to see you run the dungeon stream I made. Actually, Roman, let me go consult with the Master of Ceremonies, and I'll let you know if that's viable. I'll be right back. Okay, I have a green light for Saturday. Apparently on Sunday it's my dad's birthday. This is why we keep her around. She knows the things, okay? I don't know. I should probably have known that, but hey, you know, I just work here. So, Saturday next week. I don't know if we can lock it in, but I would certainly be keen to try a Minecraft community stream. I will confirm it within the week on the Discord server, whether or not that's viable. But I'm thinking it could be. I'm thinking it could be. Let's also continue upgrading these roads wherever we can. So like that, like that. Let these get started. Alright, you're on the way. Very cool. Let's schedule it as an electricity dependent. I think that's a great idea. I can actually we can check what the schedule is for next week. We'll assume the worst. We'll assume stage 6 and see when we can fit it in. It would ideally have to be in the morning time so that the Australians can make it as well. Because this is early for the US, but it's like it's late for the. This is like the perfect time for everybody to be slightly annoyed. It's the perfect compromise, you know. Oh, remember, keep an eye on the time, chat. I'm losing power in an hour and a half. Okay, so next week, Friday. Oh, I can't see till Saturday yet. I'll only know tomorrow. It hasn't updated till Saturday. Okay, but it'll probably be the same as the Friday schedule, which is not great. It's not great. Oh, I could start at 4:30 until 10, my time, which would mean we would start 2 hours from now on Saturday next week, if we did it around this time. If possible, an early stream, please. I can't get up 2 a.m. to play Minecraft with you or I'll be evicted. I will do what I can, brother. I'll do what I can. We could go morning stream then. Like a 10 a.m. start. 10 a.m. to 2. That's 4 hours. That's more than enough. Hey, Giddy. Welcome back to the stream. We're continuing our great trek into the unknown. We finally got workers over here, which means we can now deliver workers to our own construction sites within our own city. But more importantly, we can deliver workers over here to work with this. There we go. Missing supplies for prisoners. The meat's on the way, baby. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Why aren't you... Oh, you were never buying meat. I see this now. You can unload over here food and meat as well. And is that the only other restaurant we built? I think so, right? We don't need anything at the hospital? No. Alright. Then we are golden, sir. We have a functional city, chat. We'll see if we survive the first winter. But I think we can now finally start looking back at all of our industries. And I think the first industry I want to build is going to be textiles. We can start it right now. We can make our own clothing. It's a great export. And it, right over here. fabric factory followed by clothing factory, right? It's a great export, and we could fit it in right over here, to be honest. Now, the thing is that pollution moves sort of northeasterly. So as long as we build our polluting industries above the city, we shouldn't have any problems with people getting sick. But there is this really nice space over here to build in. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit torn. I think for now I will put fabric up top, but we'll see. We'll see if that stays there. Mostly because there's already all the utility connections we could ever want. I am going to build a power connector over here, though. Let's get this guy... Excuse me, hiccups. Let's get this guy, like, here-ish. That should reach everything that matters. Put him, like, right over there. And then give me a big old connectivity line to there. Alright, lock that in. Let's plan this out here. Why not? Why not? Okay, so what do we need? We need a fabric factory that's going to take in crops and chemicals. It's going to output fabric. Fabric then gets fed into the factory. So at maximum production, we produce 5 tons of fabric a day. We consume 2.4 tons of fabric at each one of these clothing factories. So one fabric factory supports 2 clothing factories. So if we were able to get you into, like, I don't know, I want to say like over here. Base you like this. Maybe over there. Because then we could get a big old warehouse right in here to store your chemicals and crops. Like a really big one. Stick that right there. Yeah? Yeah. That would work just fine. Right over there. Alright, then we would take all that, we put it into this. Then this, I mean, there's a bunch of plumbing and stuff we need to do, but that's superfluous to our needs right now. Then you are going to push your fabrics you make into another warehouse. We don't need one that big. This one looks pretty solid. How much can that store? 280 tons of fabric. That's a lot. We could probably, maybe even 490. It's only 1.2 tons of steel more. It's not that much bigger. Okay. So we'll stick you... Let's connect you over there. Put you like this. And then you're going to get the connector. And that's going to become a one-way connection. Alright. In fact, we can set that up like that. And that's going to be one way to that. And then you're going to push out to the textiles factories. Let's go. Clothing factory. Perfect. Alright, so we need to fit these in here somehow. So we'll get one. I reckon we can get one like this. Right over there. Because we can push the clothing back and store it in there as well. And then the other one, we don't need them to connect to each other. But the other one could go, I don't know, right over there. That should be viable. So then you will get connected, or if we space it out a little bit, we can run a footpath down the middle, right? So clothing factory, do him like this. Stick him right over there. Let's see if that all links up. It does. All right, nice. That's gonna work, and then we can store fabrics in here, and we can store the clothing in here as well. Yeah, because we can't really get another warehouse out, unfortunately. Which means then we can build a road depot, cargo depot. Cargo, I sure hope it does. Give me a road cargo station. I think that'll work just fine. A little one. And we'll stick this facing the main road, like so. Yeah. And then another one over here, facing this main road, like so. And that'll be for the imports. Although, honestly, they can probably just come and drop it off straight there. That'll be fine. Alright, nice. Let's get this all set up. So, I think let's go straight to asphalt on this guy. We're going to bring you in to there, and then you're going to link up like so. We're going straight for asphalt now. It's 3:22 p.m. there. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. All right, give me a footpath. Connect up the footpath. Some other infrastructure is in the way. Don't you dare tell me how to live my life, you piece of garbage. Is it this? You're getting stuck. You're probably getting stuck by this, huh? If I remove this, build the footpath, and then put it back, is that going to work? Yep. Ah, this game, sometimes. There we go. Okay. Sure. No worries, King. Why not? Alright, then you connect up like so. You're going to take a turn here. And do you think they'll reach this? I think they might just. They might just reach that. It would have to branch off of this one. I think there's a chance. I don't think it's a great chance, but I think there's a chance. You know what? Just to be sure, we can do that. And then we don't need this. Yeah, do it like that. I think there's a chance. I don't think it's. I don't think it's a very good chance. No, they do reach. They do reach. Okay, great. And then we would need another connector into here, just like so. Perfect. All right, and lock it in. Build it. All right, so that's going to give us our links to there. Then I need my links to here. And immediately I have to remove this so that I can get this path through. I forgot about that. You're going to link like so. It would be nice to have it come out of there just to save on road connections, but whatever. It's just going to make it harder to upgrade to asphalt eventually, but that's not a problem for now, I suppose. And then we can get a dirt path coming in like this. And then you lots, yeah, we're going to have to move this again so we can connect it through the roads. You can connect these two roads, you can't connect roads to those though. And then you're going to be a pair of gravel paths rather. And you're going to connect, honestly, we should just do a bridge straight across like this. And then you, and then you. And this can be a bit more straight. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that's a great start. Let's send it in. Start working on all of that. This can get continued. I'm going to hold off on building this until these connections are done, because otherwise it's going to create an impossible segment over here to work with. Oh, and they've already built that factory connection. Holy, these guys are not playing around, huh? Alright, very nice, boys. Very nice. Hey, Couch, how you doing? Morning stream would be perfect. It's currently 10:20 p.m. here, so starting 2 hours from now would be after midnight. And are you freaking kidding me, offense? That is fair. That is fair. Morning stream it shall be. Like I said, I will... Electricity dependent, we will announce it as soon as we can. We have 109 people waiting for work, which is perfect. And we've got lots of space for people to move into. I'm not going to build these just yet as we don't need them right now, but we will need them soon. These jobs are going to take precedent for the moment, but I'm going to start working on the university and this outdoor pool just to clean them up. But look at that. We have a city, gentlemen. We have a city. We should build some more statues. We could do some more decoration. But oh baby, we've got a city. Look at that. What a hideous, hideous restaurant. What even is this? The panorama. You get a beautiful view of the side of the shopping center. A tree. I guess you do get a view of the lake. That's pretty nice, as long as you don't look too closely at the meat storage. Maybe it's not so bad after all. Huh? Maybe it's not so bad after all. Nice little restaurant. We've got the Prior shopping mall. You know, the house of anti-capitalism. We've got the hospital, which seems to constantly be sending ambulances out. Everyone in the city is very ill. Let's have a look at our various citizens. No major complaints. That's what you want to see. Happiness is climbing steadily. We lost a child. Death of a child. One person lost 35% happiness. Unfortunately, we can't control that. The kindergarten is filling up though, so let's go ahead and allow more work in there. And this is occasionally peaking over halfway, so I'll allow 5 more people to work there. Yeah, school stays full. That's what we want to see. All right, but as I was about to say, as we turn these on, we're going to lose people to these constructions. So that's something we need to be cognizant of. Is that we do now lose a lot of workers. Is anyone actually going to make it to the bus stop? Because if they don't, we're going to have to turn that off when the winter comes. Because if it gets too cold, we are screwed. Because none of the stuff here will work. We have 1 prisoner and no one working there. 9 prisoners escaped this year. Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why. That's because everyone's working here. So what we're going to do is we're going to limit the number of people allowed to work here to 30. And that way we should always have people available on the other construction sites, and we'll limit the people here to like 6. Because this doesn't have to happen quickly, right? It just has to happen. Okay. Honestly, 30 is even too much. Can I make it like a 10? Nope, you're gonna make it. It's gonna be 30 or nothing. Alright, 30 it is. 30 it is. Alright, and then we've got people back here. Okay, cool. Just gotta be careful with that. And yet we do our best to tune it and support. Thank you, thank you. Is it possible to drop off workers from the bus directly into these factories? Yes, yes it is. It is. It's just more efficient to put them in a bus stop because then they divide themselves amongst the factories. But if you only want them to work in one place, yeah, for sure. You just grab your bus and you add a stop and you just select the building you want them to work in specifically. That way you can like guarantee you always got someone in there. But another way you can do is you click on the bus stop and you add buildings where you want people to go. So I can say I want you to work here, and then I want you to work here, and I'm going to say I want guaranteed, so that way you've got like a guaranteed split of people going to work there, which is what we're going to do now. And then this has got 15 workers, that's got 7, so we could say 25% of workers go to the heating plant, 76% go to the prison. That's the rough idea. Okay, fewer escapes hopefully next year. Hopefully. But there we go. We got 5 people working here. We got 7 people working there, and that means that we're constantly producing heat. All right, nice. All right, that's all coming together. We can get working on the factory connections, the warehouses, and honestly, all of this can just get built. There we go. We got the asphalt thing coming off. Thank you. We do not need anybody. We do not want people waiting here. Students and passengers don't wait here. And honestly, the same for the workers. I think we can just turn this this spot off. We'll leave it behind, but we'll leave it off for now. Due to Miles' location, his stream times are a big middle finger to both the Far East and Far West countries. Yeah, look, Africa is kind of smack bang in the middle, huh? I mean, it's a big... How's your father to everyone in Europe, though, because we're on the same time zone for the most part. I think I'm like 1 hour behind the UK. Or 1 hour ahead, maybe? Yeah, 1 hour ahead. I mean, my first humanitarian job that was paid was for an Australian NGO. And the time difference was hell. I was working, I would start my shift at 4 a.m. and I would finish at 12 a.m. my time, so noon my time, which is like an insane work hour. Like, it's not that crazy. It's only 3 hours sort of shifted earlier, I guess, than the average workday here, but it took a lot for me to get used to, especially considering in Korea, which I just worked in, it was the other thing. I started my shift at midnight. Sorry, that's not true. I started my shift at 1 p.m. and I finished at midnight, so it was like the complete opposite, you know. Oh, that was an adjustment period. I loved that job. Oh, I wish we could get it back. I got axed because of COVID. The UN just pulled off funding. They ran out of money. That was the best work I've ever done. I dream about going back to it. Like, genuinely, I dreamt about it 2 nights ago. I was like, oh, I had purpose once. I wish for it again. It was straight up the best work I've ever done. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I used to do 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. shift. That sucked. Ooh. Ooh, brother, I believe that. That is hell. That should be criminal. Like, I know it isn't, but it should be. Oh. Oh. The overnighters are always the worst. But, like, look, I'll give this to South Korea. At least in Korea, a lot of other people are working that same kind of shift. Meaning that what you end up with is, like, all the shops are 24 hours. You've got lots of other people moving around in the subway and stuff around the same time as you. Everyone's kind of just used to it, so it's not like you're this like night owl while the rest of the country operates during the day. In Korea, it's like 50-50. So it's just as busy at night as it is in the day, which for the people who work at night is really nice because you don't feel like a freaking goblin, you know, just sort of up and about while everyone else should be, while you should be asleep. It's a much more pleasant working experience. Also, I'm going to remove these restrictions just because I'm actually going to allow people to go work in these construction sites as well. Because I mean, until the temperature starts dropping, it's not critical. This runs. It's not critical. Also, no more escapes. We're still at 10. That's a big win. And we should probably get the gravel industry underway at some point, but I want to get this built first. Alright, there we go. We are rolling the asphalt. I think that should be the end of it. Yes, and now we can build our cargo station. Very cool. Thanks, Kanye. Very cool. What time is it then? It is 14:36 right now. What bomb? So 2:36 in the afternoon. 2:30 in the PM. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm really enjoying the stream. I just wanted to do something a bit more chill, just play some games. Nothing, no gimmick, you know. It's been one hell of a week, and it's nice to just kick back and relax with some friendly faces, having some good conversation. When doing night shifts, my friend and I celebrated Christmas by buying a box of beer the night before, then having breakfast and drinking said beer after work. That sounds like a pretty solid day-to-day. Like, I mean, that'll get you through the routine for sure. I don't think I could. I've never been much of a beer guy. It makes me sleepy. I can pound hard liquor all day, every day. But like I would much rather have a rum and coke, brandy coke, whiskey, Sprite, I don't know, whatever, than, okay, maybe not whiskey Sprite. I'm not a whiskey Sprite. I'm not a heathen. But I would rather have all that than a beer. And I like beer. I like the taste. It makes me so sleepy. I don't know what it is. I'm just like a little sleepy lad when I'm on the beers. Okay, we got more bricks. I'm once again asking for additional bricks. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something a little crazy for you here. The brick storage, you go to 100%. You keep that SNIS topped up. Make it 70%. The prefab storage, you make that SNIS 70%. The board storage, you make that SNIS 70%. Because the steel's coming from elsewhere, right? I want this guy running 24/7. Also, yeah, we need to get more people. We need to reduce traffic here. We need to start making our own asphalt. I guess we can start. Oh, we didn't plan the piping, chat. Okay, so big water coming in. It's big surge. Sorry, big surge coming in. Can you fit back there? Because that would be great. If you could link into this connector. Oh, you can. You mad genius. I love you. All right, so that's surge, and then big water connection. We don't need to give it. This can get the raw water. Why don't you go ahead and take an output from the central line here, straight into there. Okay, and that should work just fine. Let's get those queued up. Oh, excellent suggestion, Robin.
Water.
Oh.
Water.
I'll give another one for you. So here's a fun one, Roman. Mal in Afrikaans, M-A-L, it means like angry or crazy. Like, he's mal, he's crazy, you know? Say smell. Like, it's a, so whenever I say Mel Roman in my head, I'm just thinking of like a really angry centurion. It's kind of, ah! But in Latin, of course, so more like, Ave! Ave Maria! I'm sorry, it's so stupid. Sorry, not sorry. What the hell are you people dropping off? Oh, you're dropping it off at the plumbing. I was like, where is all of this stone going? Lamau, that's awesome. Malo means bad in Spanish. Ah, there you go. Afrikaans is a weird hybrid of like 7 different languages because it was built out of it's primarily Dutch, 95% Dutch, I'd say. But there are Malay words in there. There's French words, Spanish words, Russian words, because it was the language that was formed by the corporate colonists, well, not colonists, the corporate workers part of the Dutch East India Company who settled Cape Town originally, right before it was Cape Town. It wasn't a colony; it was a corporate trading post for 150 years, and so sailors from every country in Europe joined, and then of course the Dutch brought in a lot of slave workers from their colonies in Asia, Malaysia, Indonesia, India when the British came over. So like Afrikaans is this incredible medley of dozens of other languages, a lot like English, but it's a lot simpler. It's only got 3 tenses, that's it. It's incredibly easy to learn. It's simple present, simple past, simple future. That is it. There are also now that it's become more academized, there are like present continuous and things like that, but they're not really used in common speech. It's just, I am doing this, I did that, I will do this. It's an incredibly simple language to learn, but it's so efficient. If you are looking for a new language to learn that is going to be completely useless outside of sub-Saharan Africa, learn Afrikaans. Even sub-Saharan Africa is a bit of a bold claim. Probably like sub-Congo Africa. Because, I mean, it's a majority language in South Africa, Namibia. In parts of Botswana and Zimbabwe it's spoken, and that's about it. I mean, obviously Lesotho and Swaziland, or Eswatini now, because they are, they're enclaves within South Africa. But really, it's only in these small cluster of countries that it has real utility. It does also it gets you pretty far in the Netherlands. Like, I've met many Dutch people where I can speak to them and they'll understand what I'm saying. I have trouble understanding what they're saying because the pronunciation's quite different. They always say it sounds a bit like I'm speaking like a baby, is the very condescending way that they put it. So it has earned the nickname Baby Dutch in many circles. Is this shit connected to power? I actually just realized I have no idea. We should... Oh, and we definitely need waste bins. Thank you, chat, for the reminder. Definitely need waste bins. Where are you gonna fit? It fits you right over here. Get a smaller one, I think. Yeah, just get a pair of smaller ones. Put one there. The other one here. And then I also need one here. Okay. Get all that made. City is thriving, dude. We haven't lost anyone just yet. Let's have a look at our population demographics. Has anyone escaped? We've had 17 births, 4 deaths, 0 escapes. And I want to see from the start of time. So we've had 10 escapes. Those are the prisoners. 77 deaths, that's normal, but our births are outpacing them. 240 immigrants. So yeah, no, we are thriving. The city is thriving. Okay. I mean, we wanted to bring people in 1964 and we got it. Might have to change the name after this, but it's so hard to find a unique name these days. Nah, dude, it's pretty cool. I'd keep it if I was you. I found that no one called themselves Supreme Leader Couch Potato. I mean, that is probably... I can't imagine why. Also, I know everyone keeps telling me, Miles, you look orange today. I'm aware. Thank you. I live in this body. It's the lighting today. I don't know what's wrong with it. I couldn't get the green screen to work unless I put the saturation up to 100%. So we're just going to roll with it, okay? Also, Mal, just wait till October for when you change my name every day. Oh, that's true. He does. For Halloween month. He does change his name every day. Miles, you look off yellow today. I'll take it. Honestly, at this point, I'll take it. Also, you seeing how fast we're building stuff now that we've got our own labor supply? Dude, this is the future, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Also, this stuff is all slowly getting put together, which is exactly what we want. We don't need it to be built in a speed run. It just needs to sort of slowly trickle together. Mostly because, like, look at these resources. It's going to take forever to move them all over. Steel is out. Bricks are out. No surprises there. I think we are in the green for this month. I think I need to axe that. And we need to purchase an additional Maz here. Give me an... Oh, you know what? Maybe we get just a couple more of these guys. I mean, 30 tons of steel is a lot of steel. Let's get a pair of long holes to assist with the Maz moving stuff. because it's really slow. And we're not spending the dollars on anything else. I mean, look how much we've spent on steel, though. It's kind of insane. I guess it's money we would have had to spend here. So that's pretty good in my book. Miles, I've been summoned to become to bed. You guys have a great afternoon. Talk to you later. Cheers, Mel. Thank you so much for being here for the stream, brother. And I will get back to you and everybody else about that community stream. I think it's I think it's overdue. I think it's time. I think we'll do a Minecraft, and then we'll do a Space Engineers. And then we'll probably do Stationeers after that. Like, not on the same date, but at a later date. Giddy is more like a dog than a cat. That's a brand new sentence for sure. That's a whole new world right there. Okay, oh man, this is all coming together. Why are you not emptying this waste container? I mean, they must be, right? Because it's not... Maybe they only come through... Maybe they only come through when there's, like, enough for them to pick up. I don't know what each one of these represents. But I imagine that's the case, right? Otherwise, what the hell's going on? Also, let's get some waste containing going on over here. Can I reach both of these by any chance? Is there any way in hell? No. Alright, so let's get one over here for the gravel processing plant and the gravel processing plant. Let's get that done ahead of time. Call that part of the process, and then I think we're going to want... Winter's a great time to do your plumbing, because nothing else really happens. So this would be a great opportunity to... Oh, do you have a sewage connection? Yes, you do. There's one right over here. You will reach the gravel plants. Very nice. Okay, never mind. We don't have to build one. You've got a water connection. Okay, in that case, start making all this. Make me the quarried stone, make me this, make me this. It's going to be expensive in steel, but we have steel. And that's going to, I hope it's going to save us a lot of trouble in the long run. Alright, and this thing should be running 24/7. It is. We are keeping up with the heat distribution, no problem. We got a bit of a potential capacity problem here, but I think we're going to be okay. We'll see what happens in the worst of winter. We might have to build another heat exchanger. In fact, you know what? Maybe it's not the worst idea to just get ahead of that right now. We could fit it. I know I want to build the city out in this direction. Probably in this space right over here. We'll have to build another bus stop, but that's really not the biggest problem. Oh, I suppose, we want to build around the bus stop. We can build another school. So maybe over here is more sensible. Yeah, I'm thinking actually, you know what? I'm thinking we go over here. So build this guy right in this space. If there is space. Right in this space here. And then we'll need to put another small heating pipe underground. It's going to be expensive, but worth it. And we'll connect that in right over there. Okay. Let's plan that out, and let's get this thing built as a matter of priority. Wait, I heard Space Engineers? Yeah, there's been a great demand for some more Space Engineers community streaming. We had a while back, I did a collaboration stream with another YouTuber called Bytemarks. We did a whole bunch of Space Engineers content together. And people really enjoyed it, but I think we ended up bricking the save. And we were both, it wasn't really working for either of our schedules, so we kind of just gave up on it. And so, I mean, we could definitely revisit that whole project. Okay, so this is going to store crops and chemicals in like an 85-10% range. I need to build a distribution office here. Give me another distro office. Distribution. There we go. And here. Right over there. Okay, let's get that built as a matter of mega priority, and then we'll slap a better road on it afterwards. And for now, we can do this. I know I'm going to want that to be asphalt at some point, so let's get that started right now. Alright, so you are still buying labor over here. I think I want that to stop. I think I want that to stop. I think I want you to no longer get resources from that location, and that these 2 buses that work here are actually just going to go live in this depot, and we'll use them for construction another time. We'll have to build another construction office at some point, but that's, you know, that's it is what it is, right? What has stopped production? That's scary. The heat plant has stopped production. That is very scary. And that is because, I guarantee you, I know why. It's because everyone's working here. Why are there no workers? There are plenty of workers. Did some of them just get loaded up? They did? Okay, as winter approaches, as the temperature begins to drop, I think we need to say, you start working here, 100%. Do a 50-50 split between these 2 for now. For now, I said, okay? And then I think we're going to have to upgrade this line from mini buses to big buses. In fact, that's probably what we'll use these extras for. It's just that. Okay, you can then probably get started on this line again. Because, yeah, that's building up a surplus once more. And how are we doing down here? No surplus. No surplus. Very nice. Man, this has been such a... This has been keeping this entire republic afloat. We're making 55 grand a month consistently without any issues. I can't see how we survive this without that thing. Alright, where's my distribution office? High priority me, please. This is the most critical thing we're going to work on right now. Yeah, I got freaking stuck on the moon from my memory. No, it was Mars. It was Mars. That's what it was, Couch. Do I enjoy Space Engineers? I love Space Engineers. It is giddy. If you go look on my channel, I'm gonna keep showing people this because people don't seem to know about it. Because I keep getting asked, hey, LU, have you played X game? Brother, I've made 1,000 videos. Over 1,000 videos. I think we're approaching 1,100. Let me show you this. Okay? On any YouTube page, on desktop, you can't see it, it's behind chat right now, but on the right-hand side of the screen, there is a search bar. A little search bar right over there. Type that in and you just type in the thing you want to see. So Space Engineers, right? That'll search within the channel and boom. I got a bunch of Space Engineers content. Plenty. Going all the way down. So go check that out. It is a very good game. One of my favorites of all time for sure. Yeah, plenty. Some of it's very old, so I can't promise its quality. In fact, I think it'll be bad. But some of it's pretty new. Miles, have you played more than one game of Tab G? I played 4 games of Tab G. Couch, we played 3 community stream games, all at your request. So don't ever say I don't do nothing for you. And I played 1 game as a collab stream with Lucian, the mod, on our Discord server. He's a Twitch streamer now. And he and I played with his friends, and it was all in French, and I was doing my best. But brother, I ain't built like that, let me tell you. Okay, this is all coming together. Very nice. Very nice. Last chance to buy. What are you? A covered hopper, 50 ton? That actually sounds pretty freaking good. Let's have a look at that. Also, what used vehicles are we sitting on? A crane? I'm going to buy this excavator. I'm going to buy this crane. The refrigeration truck seems pretty good, too. How you... 66% wear, though? Ugh. I mean, we can get that patched up no problem, right? Yeah. The water truck... I've got a cistern. The locomotive. It's 40 kilometers per hour. It's painfully slow, but it is a cheap train. We should probably start getting... We should probably start on train track building now. It takes forever. The earlier you get to it, the better. I'm going to buy this crane. And then we're going to move these 2 vehicles. The excavator and the crane can go wait in this depot until they are of use, until they've been repaired. Yeah, what's the wear and tear on you? 36%? Oh, actually, you can just go to work then. Where can I fit you? That's the real... Okay, I can't fit you anywhere. For now, you go wait over there. You... I can't fit you anywhere? No. Okay, we are going to have to build some more construction offices shortly. So, I mean, that's probably a good idea. I definitely want more cranes and the like. Although, I mean, maybe not. We're kind of fine. This is just ticking up. It's going great. We just need more concrete, bricks, and steel. No surprises there. Plenty of steel now. Plenty of bricks. Plenty of concrete. Okay, it's all coming together. and we are still dealing with a lot of traffic at the border house. This will alleviate some of it, 3 trucks worth. And we do need to get the gravel quarries done, so let's work on that while the rest of it gets built. So I'll do it like this. Okay. So now we need to look this way, and we're gonna have to build gravel quarries. They have to go on the stone, and they need flat terrain. It's gonna take quite a while for us to snake all the way down there. But slowly but surely, we are going to dig ourselves an indent here that we can place this thing down on. And then we're going to have to like snake a path down to the base of the mountain. Okay, there we go. It's fairly flat. Okay, 82% source right there. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can fit one over here. From my memory, you ate shit because you may or may not have been moving at the speed of light. Yeah, we did have the unlimited speed mod installed. That's true. Can I have something named after me? With pleasure, Giddy. Let's add something right now. 96% right over there. I need to find something that is not currently named. There's a Nanaton, Ferryberg, Cousin Chad. Here we go. This is going to be Gitsburg. There we go. Alright, Gitsburg. And let's get started on Gitsburg proper, actually, for that matter. Let's get this all lined up. So, Gitsburg, I need some more oil. We need more money. We're no longer making cash, so let's make some more cash, baby. We are going to get 3 pipes. 1, 2, 3, just like this. And then, that's all my oil in this area, right? We've also got a nice gravel patch over there we could make use of. The Gitsburg oil plant is underway. I want to pump that into a tank, just like so. Yes, yes, just like so. And then we're going to pump that into a oil fuel unloading station, just like so. Alright, very nice. Let us begin the construction process. Okay, it's all going to, and this is going to get exported to that customs house over there. So let's start building the gravel route to take it all to the border as quickly as possible. It'll also speed up our steel delivery, which is, that's pretty critical, right? Okay, nice. And then this is all going to get...
Let's get this out on a tray.
What have we got here? Skippy Lopez, thank you so much for the sub. Hello, hello, hello. Here we go. And then right here. So, chat, I do have electricity again later tonight, but I think rather than playing more of this, I think what I'm going to play is... what I'm going to do is finish up my RimWorld recording. I've got the last... I got about the last 30% of the script left to make, and then it's all just sitting with magic until the first draft is done. So I'm going to focus on getting that done today. But once that is done, oh baby, are we cooking? Oh baby. Okay, let's make sure all of this is getting made all the way down the line. Alright, excellent. And they've still got plenty of routes they can take to get around all the problems. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, and then you know what? I'm going to put a temporary connect over here to link up there. You know what? Let's also run the gravel the whole way through, shall we? Do it like this. Which side of the road is the gravel on this one? It's on the bottom. Okay. So we'll link it like so, and like so. Alright, work on all of this, please. My various construction offices is going to cost us a fortune in imported gravel, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. You can't get there? Oh no, if we do this, you can. If we do that, you can. There we go. Alright, and then you guys can all get started on these various projects as well. Alright, lots of stuff to do here, but once that's done, we are cooking. Gitsburg now exists. Git City? Miles, by the way, for that search bar thing, it doesn't exist for mobile users like myself. Like, Magic, did someone say Magic? I said Magic. I also like Magic, he's great. He has not produced much content recently. That's because he's been shamed. The poor dude's been freaking harassed by his current real-life employer. Because both of us work jobs aside from doing this, you know? We're partners, 50-50 equal partners and everything. But the... I mean, ever since he joined, anyway. Before that, it was all me. But the, his, how do I phrase this? His current employer is a shitbag and is really like making his life quite difficult. And it's quite frustrating to see. Because like I'm also his friend, you know? And the poor guy's being treated like ass by this largely unemployed guy. It's horrendous. The labor conditions. The gulag. Alright, students are fully educated. I think let's spend some more dollary dues. Let's bring some more people in. Because I want to get them educated for the next year. And then we've still got lots of, we can build more buildings if we need to house more people. We'll leave a little bit of room in this one for people to move into. But yeah, I want this thing done so that it all functions. Building's been closed due to bad weather, which means no one works there, which is fine by me. Okay. Okay. So this is just waiting on some steel. That's waiting on bricks. Okay, and you are loading up steel. Hell yeah, man. Taking it to the university, taking it to the heat pipe, taking it to the pipeline, of all things. Alright, nice. Now, I do understand that there's a bit of a strange thing where we're moving steel from over here all the way down there just to bring it back over here. But it's logistically a lot simpler just to do it this way, okay? Otherwise, I have to build more construction offices out this way and move vehicles. And, I can't be asked to do it. It's laziness rather than practicality. Okay, and you are delivering lots of stuff. It's going to take a while for all the mechanisms to finish all this construction, but they will eventually do it. Alright, has my distro office been built over here? It has. I would like to purchase workshop item. Give me the covered hull. I would like to use the silo. This is a workshop thing, and it's really, really useful. 50 tons of crops, 18 tons of chemicals. They're insanely expensive, but they just save so much time and maintenance. So one vehicle doing the work of 5 is really ideal. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 of these silo vehicles. We're going to have them arrive over here. And the thing, I'll let them go get refueled, of course. I don't think these offices have space for fuel. No, they don't. Okay, that's the downside of using the modded ones. I think it's a nice balance, to be honest. Alright, so now you. I'm going to further overload this station. You're going to go and load crops and chemicals. You know what? Maybe we, rather than a distribution office, this might actually just work better as dedicated routes. Yeah, actually, so I didn't need to build that. Ah, god damn it. I should have thought that through a bit better. Okay, never mind. Go live over here. You go live over here. And I'll tell you why. It's because that way we can tell them to go load up with crops and chemicals and whatnot, and then they just sit there until they're unloaded, because nothing else has to come get from here. And it's only going to do one route, so it's not necessary. Okay, so never mind. You now just... Yeah, you know what? You could also go... We'll use that distribution office for something else in the future. I'm sure. You can probably take over from this free one. If nothing else. How are these vehicles doing? 23% wear. You're at 28%. I think you're okay. That fuel vehicle is probably the most overburdened of all of them. The search bar exists for you on mobile, but you have the custom YouTube app. Really? What's the custom YouTube app? I didn't know they were third-party overlay APIs for it. That's awesome. I genuinely didn't know that was even a thing. Alright, so your new job. You are going to go to this border. You're going to load crops until you're full. You're going to go here. You're going to unload crops. You're going to wait until you're unloaded. Start. This is going to be very cheap. This one's not going to be cheap. This one is going to go over here. It is going to load chemicals. It is going to come over here. It is going to unload chemicals until it is full. Or at least until we've hit the limit here. So it'll be several trips of that. That's going to cost... This might be what puts us in debt. Chemicals are ludicrously expensive. But, again, now that we provide the labor, converting them into fabrics and then the fabrics into textiles is going... into clothing, sorry, is going to save us a lot of money in the long run. Alright, so you're going to store a bunch of fabric, and you're going to store a bunch of clothes. Say 20% clothes. Alright. So 70 tons of clothes, 392 tons of fabric. Maybe we can... That should be fine, right? That should be fine. Okay. Now we wait. Now, I wonder if I were to build... Because there are connection points here. If I were to build a path going from here to there, to there, to there, to there, to here to here to there. Would that be able to reach the houses? Thank you for that. It would. So the people in these buildings would be able to just walk there. That's definitely worth doing that. And then by the same logic, we could just bring people in from here. Like so. Oh, it's going to be so ugly, but it's going to work. This doesn't need to be here anymore. And that means we can get rid of that, and that, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And we can get rid of this. And we can draw a much nicer line.
Water.
Oh, thank you.
Water.
In a second, I'll get there. I'll get there. Don't worry about me. I'll leave.
Water.
Sounding a little hoarse, huh? Can you tell when my voice starts cracking? Because I can feel it. But I don't know if you can hear it. Alright, cool. So that's gonna allow our workers to just walk straight into here, which would save us. It would make our lives a hell of a lot easier. It would mean at the very least that one of the factories and this one is always functional. We might even be able to get this one working. I don't know though. We can test. If we connect here and then to like there, I guess. Would you reach? Yes. Only 3 of the buildings, but I mean that's enough just to make sure there's always 1 or 2 people in there, so it's always doing something. I think that's completely fine. I think we say yes to the dress. I think we send it. Alright, and we could improve that, of course, by just using the asphalt paths. We'd be able to get people even further, but it's okay. We can always upgrade them if we need more traffic. Miles, dumb question, but how much did Mel Roman bribe you to become a mod? Nothing. He offered that server space, and I thought it would be more efficient for him to be a mod, so he could get, you know, he had access to more server tools. He could like move people from chat rooms and stuff. Because I mean, if he's going to administer the servers by proxy, then it makes sense that he should be able to have the powers to do so. I spoke to him quite a bit on Discord beforehand, and he seems like a stand-up dude. We had a few voice calls, you know, on a first-name basis and all that, and he seems like a solid guy. I do try to vet people I let into positions of power on the server, just because, like, there are, you know, there shouldn't be minors, but there are, and by minors I mean like people like under 15, 13 in that area. It worries me. I don't want to be the reason someone gets hurt, and so I am very careful about who I let have the keys to the kingdom these days. I know, Couch, you were part of the original draft, so, you know, you got in before beforehand. But the vetting process has definitely been significantly improved since. And thankfully we haven't had any trouble, so we got lucky. I want to make sure you didn't overcharge me. Oh, okay. Okay. Can confirm Mal is a great bloke. I'm glad you agree, Mega Ultra Dude. They just seem like... I just got good vibes from chatting to them on the Discord call. Same for you, by the way. Alright, this is all being delivered nicely. So, I mean, now that we're not reliant on foreign labor, this stuff should come together a lot faster. Winter is going to put a dampener on things, but I think we'll make it through regardless. Yeah, you are taking it to the gas station. That is good. Oof, empty. Empty. Okay, where were you taking stuff? You were taking it to... Oh, they're all going over there to refuel. I see what's happening. So we should put down another freebie. We've still got 6 left. We might as well use them. Put down another freebie over here for now, I suppose. Just do it like that, and then I'll add that to the distribution network. Now we should really just have another. We should really just have another truck doing this, but whatever. Whatever. We'll tidy that. I'll probably tidy that up off camera. It's very boring. All right, nice. So that is one factory complete, baby. We're mostly just waiting on this guy now. And that's just a little bit more steel, and we're done. It's a little bit more steel, and we're done. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Yeah, and this is going to take a while because all our mechanisms are currently deployed out here. We've got little bits of the road done, but we're still waiting on quite a lot of it. Like, where are you taking stuff? You are just going to... You are heading back. Okay. They're all going up the mountain. Here they come. Mal hosts the servers. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Couch. He's the dungeon master for the server. He keeps the lights on over there. All right, let's continue this project. I completely forgot we were doing this. Get me back to the gravel quarries where I belong. Oh, dude, he is great. Asking about what server preferences are in games, etc. Oh yeah, no, stand up, dude. I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad we could all collectively gush about Mel Roman. A winner in any company. There we go. All right, so he's in. That's good to know. Let's continue the in process by sorting all this out. So now we're going to have to deliver power, and we don't have to bring power up here, but it does make my life a lot easier if we do. And we're going to have to sort out the road as well. Now here's a trick for you. I hate doing this, but if you build really short segments, it'll let you build at odd angles. Like even though we're basically on a sheer cliff here, it'll let you still construct the road. I guess the idea is people just move a little bit slower. I don't know. But I do want to make I want to get them down to here. And oh god, it's going to be so... This is the first one we can't just skip through. Because if I use the time skip options now, it's going to... The people won't buy food. The game kind of breaks a little bit when you use the fast speed. Like the super fast speed, not the regular 2x speed. That is something I do think they should add as a priority, is faster time controls for this game. Because, like, especially early game, shit just takes hours. I mean, we've been streaming. This is now going to be 8 hours of gameplay, and we're still like, we've only just got the first city functional, and that's mostly just because we can't speed things up. You just got to sit and watch stuff slowly get built. That is the real holdup. And there are things you can do to speed it up, but you can't shortcut it, right? You just got to wait. That's like, even if you're not waiting for too long, you're still waiting. And so I think the devs adding in some more powerful time controls would definitely be very nice for my personal time spent in this game. Do you think we can get a... I don't like the way this is going. Let's try this again. I think because I want to see if I can't get like a bit more of a... If I come from here, you can get like a ramp. That's what I'm going. But I don't want the ramp from there. I want the ramp from here. Yeah. I want this ramp. We might have to do some manual leveling and construction to make this happen. Okay, cool. So that's that connection there. So now if I wanted to come from here down to there, that gets us pretty close. Okay, now we're just slowly waiting for the road to get moved and leveled. Why does this sound kind of like rain? It is a little bit like rain, isn't it? Like gravel rain. Miles come here so Mel come here so we can gush on you. Oh, gross. He's gonna leave. And I will not blame him. Okay, there we go. We got a connection. It's a bit janky, but it's ours, and that's what matters. You can then connect up here, just in case we need it. And we will need it to do the construction part of this. You can connect to there. And now we just got to link this part up. This is going to be difficult, to say the least. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. Okay. Hold on. Let me give you something interesting to look at. You seem like you're doing something with your life. All right, Dung. It's Geneva Convention time. Geneva Convention. Oh, that's additional protocol. Oh, you know what? Something a little bit different. Let's do some additional protocols for exchange. These are the ones that came out in 1976 in order to expand protections in non-international armed conflicts. Scroll. That's a very boring one. Hold on. Let's find a good one here. There's some dull shit to this, let me tell you. Ooh, applicable to modern day situations. It's going to be very loud. Article 52 of Chapter 3 of Additional Protocol 1 of 1977. All right, Article 52. General protection of civilian objects. Civilian objects shall not be the target of an attack or reprisal. Civilian objects are all targets which are not military objectives as defined in paragraph 2. So let's find out what a military objective is. Attack shall be limited strictly to military objectives. Take note, Russia. Insofar as objects are concerned, military objectives are limited to those objects which by their nature, location, purpose, or use make an effective contribution to military action. So, bridges, oil reserves, so on and so forth, right? And whose total or partial destruction, capture, or neutralization in the circumstances ruling at the time offers a definite military advantage. That's the real test. It's got to be worth doing. If it's not worth doing, if you're just doing it to hurt the civilian population, that's a war crime. In case of doubt, whether an object which is normally dedicated to civilian purposes, such as a place of worship, temple, right, or a house or other dwelling, or a school or a hospital or whatever, is being used to make an effective contribution to military action, it shall be presumed not to be so used. So, if you are not 110% certain that that school you are targeting is completely packed full of artillery shells, you are not allowed to shoot at it. If you do, it's a war crime. Congratulations. Now, it is also, of course, a crime to use civilian structures for that purpose. That's a separate issue. Where the hell are we going? Oh, we are going all the way out, huh? Geneva Convention time! We did it, boys. We did it. That's actually a really solid one. We should get the... I'm going to keep the additional protocols on hand. They're a lot more interesting than the OG conventions, because the OG conventions don't really apply to anything that goes on anymore. They're all about international armed conflicts, like the war between Ukraine and Russia. By the way, that provision still applies to that conflict. It's the... Well, not that exact provision, but similar provisions apply. The military targeting is the same in both forms of conflict. The real kicker between the two. So, check this out. So, under international law, there's a concept called jus cogens. These are sort of the normal rules of everyday life in the international sphere. It's kind of how you can think about it. They apply to everyone, whether or not you want them to. It's kind of like the baseline for all international law. Jus cogens are a way for certain treaties, especially ones that have been around for a very long time, to gain kind of above the basic treaty status, you know? So, like, they become more than just some treaty you sign up to. They become, like, a fundamental part of the fabric of our understanding of international relations. The Geneva Conventions fall under the jus cogens, right? The majority of provisions inside these books are considered to be jus cogens. Not all of them, but the majority. What does that mean functionally? It means if every country on Earth is a member of the Geneva Conventions, right? But let's say, for example, a new country is formed, like South Sudan in 2011. They ended up ratifying the conventions, but if they hadn't, it would still apply to them regardless. Even if they said, we don't think this should apply to us, tough titties, it's going to apply to you. However, the additional protocols have not received that status, meaning that unless you sign up to these, they don't apply to you. Now remember, these cover non-international armed conflicts between rebel groups and governments. The Geneva Conventions, the original ones from 1949, do not. Well, not really. There's one section in each chapter, but it basically just says don't be a dick. It's really completely unhelpful. The effect of that is that modern countries, the ones who start all the shit, don't sign up. Now, most countries on Earth have ratified the additional protocols. I think it's like something like 90%. But there's one that hasn't. And it starts with a U, and it ends with an A, and there's an S in the middle. And you can guess which country it might be. That's right, Yugoslavia. Wait, that starts with a Y! Damn it, the joke was so good. Ah, no. Uganda, of course, Uganda. No, the US is one of the countries that has not ratified the additional protocols, which basically gives them a self-imposed indemnity from following the rules of war in non-international armed conflicts, like the fights in Afghanistan, or specifically their fights with ISIS in Afghanistan, or the Taliban, or whoever else. The fights with the Afghani government soldiers, wherein those ever occurred, I know they were technically allies, but there were still some skirmishes now and then. those were considered under the Geneva Conventions, because that's a separate conflict. You can have multiple separate conflicts on the same territory. There's no limit to the number. So the destroying of the dam in Ukraine is a war crime. So Lupus, it's difficult. Yes, okay. I'll put it out like I'm going to give you my answer, which is I think that the destruction of that dam in Ukraine was a war crime. For two reasons. The first one is that it is a civilian object, not exclusively, which has inherent military functionality, but which also falls under the protected category of civilian objects. Hospitals, power infrastructure, and cultural monuments are all specifically protected structures. Even if someone is housing troops in them, you cannot target them. It's not allowed. So the Russian attack on the Chernobyl exclusion zone, the Russian attack on that other nuclear plant in Ukraine, the Russian attack on the dam, all of that destroys the power infrastructure of the country, and that is a war crime. You can try to capture it, but you aren't allowed to destroy it, if I remember correctly. This is not my specialty, so take that with a pinch of salt. The second reason I don't think that's done is because the Russians could not prove that the Ukrainians were occupying the dam as a military strongpoint or using it for military purposes. It was just producing power that their army was using, but the whole country was using that power. So yes, I think that that was a breach of international law, and it will be added to the long list of war crimes the Russians have committed in this conflict. Believe you me, it's already... I mean, the ICC's already called for Putin's arrest. Like, the consequences are on the way. The ICC's called for his arrest. A lot of countries have issued arrest warrants for him. South Africa is currently debating whether or not we're going to arrest him when he comes over in September. He's coming here for the BRICS conference. We are a neutral country like Switzerland, so we don't typically get involved, but the government's trying to decide whether or not it's worth pissing off the Americans. Our country is typically pro-Eastern aligned rather than pro-West, because the West supported the apartheid government. Ronald Reagan gave a lot of money to the apartheid fascists through Israel during the 80s, and so the government here is not a big fan of the West still, because they were the people that were being shot at, you know, the revolutionaries. So yeah, look, I think that's my answer. If you want the international law answer, is this: if a civilian object is being used as a military strongpoint, there has to be a distinct military advantage to taking out the strongpoint that outweighs the damage to the civilian population that the destruction of that civilian infrastructure would cause. The military advantage to destroying the dam was that it severely crippled the Ukrainian position and allowed the Russians to retreat over the Dnieper River. The disadvantage to the civilian population is that they lost, I think it's like 30% of their hydroelectric capacity. Please check that number, I'm not certain on it. The point being, regardless, that I don't think those two scales balance. So no matter which aspect, because there's multiple ways you can look at these sort of things, there's different overlapping rules. I think that no matter which way you look at it, you end up at the point where their attack was not justified. Either because the advantage does not outweigh the benefit, or if you're like me and you take a more hard stance, because attacking a civilian object should never be permitted, especially if it's power production infrastructure. That should never be permitted. And that's not just because I'm salty about load shedding, okay? It's also... Miles, can I sue you over war crimes? No. Well, I don't think so. I don't think it's ever been done. So suing is a civil matter, meaning that it's not a criminal pursuit. Suing is when you say, you've hurt me, I want you to pay me money to make up for the hurt. War crimes are criminal matters on an international level. I think you would probably be able to sue someone on a civil basis for harm done to you or your family during a wartime event. I can't think of any examples of it being done. That doesn't mean it hasn't been done. Okay, just to be completely clear. It's very possible that that could have been done. South Africa is part of BRICS. I haven't heard much of it other than being a USD killer. My brother, in the word BRICS, the S is South Africa. It's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. There's no K. It's BRICS. South Africa is the largest economy in Africa, or it was before load shedding crushed us. I think we're like third largest now. Egypt, Angola, Nigeria, and us sort of vie for the top 4 positions all the time. I don't know who's in 5th place. Egypt is a powerhouse. Nigeria is an industrial powerhouse. Angola has unbelievable oil wealth. That's actually why the South African government went to war with them in 1980s, the border war. It was to try and secure because I mean the sanctions here were crushing the South African economy, and rightly so. So the fascist government declared war through Namibia, which we were administering as a colony at the time. It was called Southwest Africa at that point. They gained independence from South Africa in 1991, but and South Africa gained democracy in 1994. But the war was declared through Namibia and was fought along that border with Namibia and Angola. And nominally, the reason was to stop communist approach because Angola was aligned with the USSR at the time. But in reality, it's because we needed their oil, and they got a shit ton of oil, and we did not get their oil. The war was a bloody stalemate that eventually ended in everyone just kind of going home and no one win. I mean, functionally, South Africa lost, but I think officially, it was a stalemate. I think that's the party line on that one. Temperature in the building is too low. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. People are getting sick. People are dying. You are producing... Yep, we don't have enough connections. Uh-oh. High priority. Get everybody to work over here right now. Turn this place off. I was spending too much time reading Geneva Conventions. Everyone's... Okay, listen. We can recover from this, but this needs to be done immediately. And this is just a function of there's too many connections to this. And so this single power distribution thing can't disseminate heat enough to keep things running. Okay, you've got enough heat. You've got enough heat. The residential buildings don't have enough heat. That's a problem. That's a bad thing. I wish I could turn off the heat connections. I don't think there's a way to do it. I don't think there's a way to do it. What's the temperature in here is like 12 degrees, dude. It's fine. Okay, you're being assholes about this. Temperature's fine. Put on a jacket. This is not getting worked on. There's no one coming in here. We might have to reload a save here. That might be GG. The first winter is always the hardest. Ooh. We have lost a lot of people. Let's have a quick look at the statistics. We might have to roll this one back. 500 death. Yeah, everyone's dying. They're dropping like flies. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're dropping like flies, chat. They're all freezing to death. And why is this? It is because, for the briefest of seconds, too many people went to work here. And so the entire country collapsed. Well, that's Workers and Resources Soviet Republic for you. We're going to have to escape scum. Otherwise, we lose. We'll have to go back to the start of December so that we can prevent that from happening, I think. Miles into conventions is like drawing a moth to a candle. Yep. I know the whole idea is to destabilize me so that I end up losing the game, and it's, it works. It works. Take the L? No, dude, we're literally gonna have to, like, re-roll the entire game. Like, there's no recovering from that. Miles, can you sue me over walk? Oh, we've been through that. Yeah. Fun fact, I wasn't taught that we supported apartheid. Yeah, of course not, because you have to do the American myth building, man. America's got to be the good guys, Yeah, GG. That was definitely, I'll take the L on that one. We lost. I was not paying attention to my people, and it shows. So let's navigate ourselves to the end of winter, and then I think we'll call it there, and we'll come back with a fresh mind. We're not. We died. Simple yet effective. So if you took Northern Africa, would that area be called Northern South Africa? No, it was called Northwest Africa. It was called Southwest Africa, Namibia. If you took Northern Africa represents about 30 countries, and more space than about half the US. Maybe more, actually. I think the Mercator projection kind of crushes things a little bit. Also, hold on, I just got 2 notifications. Music of Companion has downloaded days 12 to 23. Oh shit. Boys, it's time. I need to get recording on the new narration. The boys are asking if I want to play PUBG later. I don't know. We'll see. Chat, when was the last time you played PUBG? I can't remember the last time I haven't played PUBG since Tencent bought them. Miles, you have had 0 BGM. What? What's BGM? Background music. Background music. Really? The whole time?
Let's get this out on a tray.
The game music's definitely been playing. I've never played PUBG. Keep it that way. Lupus, Mega Ultra Dude, keep it that way. Oh god, we're initializing vehicles. It's frozen. We're in danger. We're in danger. We're initializing GUI textures now. Don't mind me. I'm simply initializing my GUI textures. Did you know Austria's World War II started in 1938? Yeah, it was the Anschluss, right? Sort of got involved there. Okay, we're back. We're so back. Alright. Why the hell am I in January 1965? Motherfucker, I literally just... I literally just clicked the thing. Also, the music volume is too low. Thank you. There we go. I literally just clicked this button. Why did it load that one? Okay. Roll me back to 10 December. Do this again. We gotta do this again. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. And let's... Nope. Let's save. As... Well, let's... Hold on. Let's keep an eye on the people. So what's going on here right now? Temperature in the building's too low, but we still got everybody at home. What happened was that these people started coming here to work. So turn these structures off. No one works here. I'm going to turn off the construction of these buildings. I know we're so close on it. We'll finish it next year. This has to continue working. Like this, there have to be a constant flow of people. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of these buses. We're going to get the minibus. And we're going to change how this works from now on. You are going to give your line to bus. I'm going to take all of you. You are going to go and work here. You. Excuse me. I've lost it. I've lost my mind. You are going to go work here. You are going to go. You are going to go. And this time we put line spacing on. Alright, and you are going to go and work over here. Alright, let's get the buses moving. Alright, and cancel your depot work. I want you to go drop people off at this thing. Right now. No, you're gonna go here. Turn around. Go back there. Drop people off. I need them to work. Okay, you're carrying people to work. Excellent. And you're at 50% durability, so you should go get repaired after this. Alright, so people will continue working on that, and you are going to drop some people up here on the heating plant. There were no workers. So yeah, we absolutely need people to go work there. Matter of priority. It is the only thing that matters, in fact. Okay, excellent. That's turned back on. No one's dying. Temperature in the building is too low. Okay, we know what to do. We app this up. We push this up. Okay, we're going to take an active role in this situation. Otherwise, we're going to take the L. I need you to all work this problem ASAP. Please and thank you. Okay, here we go. Full bus. That's going to end up over there. I need to purchase additional skids. It's being made clear to me that I need additional snowplows. We must construct additional snowplows. Give me 2 more of these. And also, do not go 3,000 kilometers. I don't need that. I need you to do... Yeah. You're going to go to the bus stop, and that's it. Okay, and you're going to work the space around us here. You're going to keep this sniz completely snow-free. Maybe you go a little bit further. No, never mind. You go to the bus stop and you don't go anywhere else. Okay. Okay, you lot are taking people to construction offices. That's fine. Keeps them busy. But we should see this moving a little bit better now. Okay, temperature of the building is going to continue to be low. And you know what? Honestly, at this point, I don't care if we have too many trucks on this line. We need to make sure we've got like a consistent flow of people over there. Turn off the line spacing. What do you mean? Oh, you're the bus guy. You're the vehicle repair dude. And you go back there. You don't do anything. You lot though, turn off line spacing. Just move. You pick up people and you move them as you get them. Okay, go as fast as you possibly can, please and thank you. And yeah, I think you're gonna do it. You're gonna all stay local, and you're gonna keep this shit clear. Forget the mud roads. How are you all so bad at this? It's mind-boggling. All right, that thing is running. That is literally all that matters to me. You're gonna drop people off. Excellent. All right, and then I think what we do is we remove these requirements so that people can just go work where they need to, as much as they need to. Some of them are going to end up over here, but we should get a full spread. Only one person. Okay, only one person was needed at that moment. I see. Okay. Okay. It's all coming together, and we're going to get a whole bunch of people working over here. That's fine with me. Oh, Jackal, hello! Just finished binge watching all your Station Years content. Really good stuff. Keep up the great work. Not looked into your other stuff yet, but I for sure will. Hey, Jackal! Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. We're playing some Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We are getting our asses kicked by this winter. Let me tell you. This thing's being built now, which is insanely good. That is so critical. Okay, no one's dying this time, chat. The temperature of the building's low, but on average, people are still alive. Although we are... Yeah, we need to up the number of workers in here. Can I recruit some more specialists to work in that hospital? We need more doctors. Urgently. Get them in there. Get them in there. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We got 3 doctors. Is 1-to-1 patient treatment. Man, that's some fine healthcare. Alright, the underground connection has been built. Well, almost all of it. Come on. I just need you to work on this, guys. Please. Please. Oh, everybody's starting to die. I think we might be GG here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But we've got so many people. They're all working here, but that's not the problem. The problem is that we don't have enough connections.
This guy stinks!
Oh. Don't need to remind me. Hello, how you feeling? Not so good? Okay, I'll be done in like 10 minutes. Yeah? Broke his leg. Isn't he a 2? Just 1? Okay, we're going through today or tomorrow. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. So that's some news. Jesus, my nephew broke his leg. He's 1 year old. How do you manage that, poor little kid? Damn. I'm gonna go see him after this, I guess. Shit. Ah, yes, some more communism simulator. Yeah, everyone's currently freezing to death in their tenements, Ulrich. So it certainly is a Soviet moment. One for the books. One for the books. There are 7 doctors to 69 patients, so nice, but also not so good, ultimately. I can't believe we're gonna die because the game mechanics don't allow people to be... Like, how the fuck are you dying at 12 degrees Celsius? It's 12 degrees Celsius in this room, and I'm alive. What is it? Put on a blanket. Alright? Idiots. Surrounded by idiots. Why is no one coming to work here? Is that because no one can get there? That is because no one can get there. Shit. Okay, hold on. We need a path around this. This needs to be addressed ASAP. USAP, as the kids say. Okay, if I do that, people should be able to walk to it now, right? Yes. Okay, we should see people coming down here, and yes, we do. Right, I need a constant flow of citizen workers to come over here and build this thing, because without that, everyone just dies. I mean, even with that, everybody probably just dies. I'm going to be honest with you. Power plant's pumping it out as best they can, baby. We got lots of coal. We are producing 42 gigajoules of heat. You cannot tell me that these people are consuming 42 gigajoules of energy. Like, there's no way, right? Okay, 71. It's all coming together. This should now improve once we get the heat exchanger built. Because the pipe is done. Come on. Temperature in the building. Are you serious? It still can't handle it. No, this is increasing. There we go. That's increasing. So this has got to increase too, right? What am I not understanding about this, chat? What am I not understanding about this? Can someone explain? Someone? Anyone? Please explain. Why have a small heating plant if it can't heat anything? Okay, these guys are chilling. They're now warm enough. Okay, now they're warm. It was enough. It is enough. Being gaslit. Okay. Okay. There we go. Everybody's sick, but for the most part, I think we managed to stem the deaths. Okay, we did lose a few soldiers, and there's a lot of patients. There's a lot of patients waiting for treatment. I'm gonna bring in some more doctors. Okay, emergency. This is Operation Doctor Lift. Bring him in now. My 1-year-old has broken their leg. Please, quickly. That's gonna cost us a lot of money, baby. But we need doctors, man. I don't make the rules. And we do have more people being trained right now. Temperature in this building is too low. Shut the fuck up. I can't deal with you right now, okay? Temperature in the building's too low. Ah! Fuck. I guess the small plant just doesn't work. Are you shitting me? What is the purpose of you? I guess we'll build another heat exchanger. Build another heating plant. Make it the big one. Make it a double. Listen. Okay. I'm mad. 370k rubles and 100k dollary dues. I know. Commissar landlord complaining about heating is just counter-revolutionary. Just put on a sweater. Exactly. Alright? This is not toe the party line. Commissar landlord. It's 12 degrees in this room and I'm alive. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Whoever made this game has never lived in Africa without electricity. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's all you lived a cushy life, Mr. Developer. You don't know what people are capable of. Now look, is it negative 17 outside and everybody's, you know, trying to sit around the pot stove to keep warm? Yes. Is that my problem? No. Alright, I didn't put them, I mean, did I forcibly immigrate them to this country? Yes. Am I going to apologize for it? You bet you hell no, brother. This ain't Chernobyl.
Water. Water.
Yeah. I think we'll survive the winter, but people are not going to be happy with me. And I wonder if the issue is production or what. We don't have enough workers here. That's definitely a concern. Okay, new strat. Everyone works there and there. No one works anywhere else, ever. Okay, this is new tech. There's also no one here because there's no one there. We're dead. We're dead. That's GG. It's negative 16. Al Gore, you bastard. This is where the death wave starts. Everyone's gonna collapse. We're gonna have to build the city up again. I mean, some people will survive the winter, but not enough. Alright, we're gonna have to go get people from the border. So you are going to be removed from this line. Yeah, you're gonna go here. Not here. And you are going to load as many people as you can get with whatever education they've got. And you are going to bring them to this bus stop. Is that the right bus stop? That should be the right bus stop, right? Crunchtown USA bus stop, yeah. Okay, off you go. Go make me proud. It's 26 degrees here and I'm dying. Celsius, of course. Damn, this game is ruthless. Bro, like, you get, like, the tiniest little bit under the line and everyone's just dead. I mean, if I show you my population graph... Also, hi, builders. Welcome to the stream. If I show you my population stats, look at the deaths. 530, 41, 51, 50... Everyone's just gonna die right now. That's it. That's the end of the game. It's over. We made one mistake, and the entire city is dead. It's negative 7C. 700, 600, 900. We've got enough cash to rebuild the population. But fuck me, it's going to be hard to rebuild after that. Bit of a disaster. I'm very upset. I was told that this would be enough. There's no one working here now. Because why would there be? Oh, here come 7 people. But they're foreign workers, meaning that they're not going to do anything. Because like, watch, you see, this gonna disappear now. Their shifts end so fast, and then they just vanish. Your local workers, I feel like the time runs differently, man, because like they don't just disappear, and now there's no one here. Yep. I will say, I don't think that's implemented particularly well, but that is GG. No re. Oh well, skill issue, as the kids say. So what did we learn from this tragedy? We learned that despite claiming to be a heating plant, this is in fact a childhood prop. Perhaps this is an entry into the Barbenheimer universe, because this does absolutely nothing. Why have it in the game if it's incapable of running any of your systems? I suppose that's the real question here. Because everyone's dead. The whole city. The woman, the children too. They're all gone. People are so sensitive. Brother, you're telling me. It's freaking... Put on a blanket, man. Why are you all dead? It's a bit ridiculous. Capacity of the heating tank is the capacity of its hot water tank, I think. Small heating plant is 200 cubic meters, which can sustain 2 small heat exchangers, which can handle 200 cubic meters of building. See, now, that is an interesting series of words. But when you're designing a computer game, it's typically useful to parse them in such a way that the average player would be able to comprehend what you're talking about. And now, I don't mean that like they need to simplify the game. I mean they need to simplify the units. So if everything's in cubic meters, that's fine. But then don't display the energy production over here in gigajoules. Have it as 42 gigajoules of heat, which is equitable to heating 200 cubic meters. Because that way I can say, okay, there's 200 cubic meters of heated water in here per day. That's the volume I can serve the heat. Therefore, I can sustain 6 buildings because they'll consume 200 cubic meters of heat. Don't give me productions in gigajoules and then consume them in cubic meters. Like, you need to use like units. It's like a basic tenet of game design to make your game intelligible to audiences, and they haven't done that. So we are going to unfortunately have to roll the save back. I'm probably going to have to roll back to 1964, and I will play the game forward off stream back to this point, to the point where we're not dead. I think that might just be how we have to do it. We can't watch them put out this fire though. That'll be fun. And it's over. Well, that was quick. Okay. But I mean, this is as good a time as any to call it. I am officially out of time for today's stream. So thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to have to roll it back to the 1963 start. Rebuild all this shit. Maybe I can do it in December. You know what we can do? Rather than do that, I got 10 minutes. I'm going to fix something quickly, okay? We're going to roll it back to here. I'm going to turn off seasons. I'm going to say, fair enough, I lost. I'm going to turn off seasons. It'll be seasons, disable. It's going to require a restart, that's fine. And we're gonna go through this winter. I'll say I failed the challenge. It is what it is, but I'd like to continue the series rather than restarting again. And that should mean that people, aren't just going to suddenly all die on us. So we're gonna pause it there. I'll save this as the L has been taken. L taken. What we will do is at the start of the next stream, we will demolish the small plant, clear out the space around it, and build a bigger one. And that's what we'll work with from there on. Miles feels a little bit of thermodynamics. You better believe it. God damn. think of the children. Miles should be prosecuted under the Geneva Convention. Listen, I mean, domestic law is definitely going to handle that one just fine. Alright, a lot of people are still going to die because they're considered sick. But I should do some more kickflips. Hold on. Wait, can we bring in some more doctors? No. There's no chance. It is what it is, man. Let's reduce the staff count in here. We don't need that many people. Here we go. And voila. Suddenly it's all coming back together. Okay, so what happened? What went wrong? Let's do the A to B on this one. I built the wrong size heating plant because I clearly misunderstood how this functions. We now need to scrap this thing and build it again. So I'm going to get that queued up for next stream. And I'll probably come back where I've managed to clear the space and build a new one. Because we're going to have to do a whole bunch of demolition here, which is going to cost a fortune. But unfortunately, that's just the cost of doing business, baby. So all of this is going to get demolished. We're going to have to take out this part here. That one is being taken out. Okay. Okay, lovely. And then... Oh, actually, I suppose I need to put that back so that I can get the deconstruction crew there, right? Yeah. Okay, you're all going to work on all of these. Go pull it all apart, and then we'll just have to clear out this space and build a larger heating plant. Probably over here, if I had to guess. So I'll leave this there because it's got some coal in it, and then we'll move it next time. GG no re. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No argument for me that workers and resources is kind of opaque. Brother, you and me, we're going to get along just fine. Alright guys, I really have to go. I'm going to lose electricity in 5 minutes. Welcome to Africa. Let's hit a save. L taken. L taken, L absorbed. I will either be live tomorrow or on Wednesday. I will let you know on the Discord server. Link in the description. That's the best way to contact me, to get in touch. Everybody's welcome. It's a small private server, so if you're weird, we kick you. But if you're not, you get to stay. So thank you all so much for hanging out. I've had a wonderful one today, but I do need to bounce. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Cheers, cheers.